That's great. My guy's gonna be so
That's something that
endowed.
I'd use.
You're gonna. What is that fucking game?
Oh, and Conan.
Yes, that one where you and Jordan were doing that.
Well, in the base game, so when Conan Exiles first came out, you were actually able to eat like the body parts of players, and like you cut off an arm, and you could also cut off the penis. So Jordan had his character have like this massive dick, and he would just dangle it down, and we just chop pieces off, and we'd just exploit the game and eat on that. We didn't have to hunt. We just let Jordan just dangle his God's gift to man, and we ate off of that.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It was survival.
I wouldn't call it survival.
We were surrounded by enemies. We had no choice.
Oh, there was a choice. You just picked the wrong one.
Yeah, wrong choice. Back, actually.
And X4 Foundations is like a space game, like a big ass space game. But I made a faction and then left that faction and just kind of watched what the faction would do. But they were Jehovah's Witnesses, and then they were pacifists, so they would only go to other systems and trade. But they were trading like the shittiest quality stuff, so no one wanted them. So they just went to each doorstep of like each faction and got like their door shut on them. It was pretty cool.
You see? Coming for your legs. Make Valrus you walk with a limp.
I mean, some days he already does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna make it worse. Just take a baseball bat. We're gonna kneecap you a little bit. You'll be
Just
alright.
see me on rain, like days that it's like really like rainy or it's going to rain, man.
Like
I'm
yesterday?
like a cooked shrimp, yeah.
It's okay.
Hurts so bad.
Sometimes I'll take him out for a walk.
Yes, like today.
He doesn't walk, he just wiggles.
Lately, it's been my wrist and my shins are always hurting.
Fair.
Have you looked at him lately?
Yeah.
He looked like you took a cheese grater to him.
My whole body looks like that. I'm covered in scars and
Gotta be careful, buddy.
Yeah. That's an adrenaline junkie for you.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the one that likes to do adrenaline stuff? You said someone here likes to do like outdoor stuff and sportsy stuff.
Oh, that's me.
You? Oh, we gotta go do something soon, sometime.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go down to Virginia for him.
I'm sure there's a lot of rivers and like bridges we can jump off.
None here.
Damn. What about like trails to ATV on?
Oh yeah, there's some of that. Well, they're not for ATV. They're for I'm pretty sure they're like bike paths, but they are. I want to go down one.
Oh, okay, that'd be fun.
Nah, you just make one of these fall in love with a woman and let her break his heart again.
Oh no. Then we'd have to go rock climbing.
No.
Well, we can't have him take up golf.
Ugh. Yeah, don't do golf. I did golf. It's
Golf
boring.
sucks.
Yeah, I've tried golf and it just wasn't my thing. I'll toss the frisbee around. That's fun.
Just take him to a gun range. That'll make him feel better.
Minus 50 DKP, Andrew.
What?
Oh yeah, my dad has this. Not a sniper rifle. It's a rifle that he has like this long range scope on. Oh, and that thing is so much fun to fire.
Guns are fun.
What's crazy is the muzzle he has on it makes like the the sound go like around you, and you don't realize it's doing that until you're like sitting next to him as he's shooting, and you're like, "Oh my god, that thing is so loud."
Okay.
I'm like, I didn't know it was that loud. It was fine when I was there, when I was doing it.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I'm never gonna get over Ava's tiny little circle. I love it. Her token's so small.
Ava's like 90 pounds soaking wet.
He's fun size.
Just fun size.
Andrew's so quiet.
Reduced person.
Andrew is quiet.
I've been having issues. Everyone says my voice is quieter than it
And
normally
we could not
is.
hear you.
Yeah, you're really quiet.
He was just explaining why.
I have him turned up to 200%. I can still not hear him.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I have him turned up all the way too. Yep.
I have everything turned up on my end. I don't understand.
You sound really depressed.
Well, yeah, I just woke up.
Oh, okay. That explains it. I get pretty pissed off when I wake up too.
You just gotta dream like I do. Dream of world domination. Makes me feel better.
Yes.
No, I have literally everything turned up.
Is your mic close to your face?
Is that at all better?
Is it plugged in fully?
What do you mean plugged in? My headset's completely wireless. What are you talking about?
I just gotta make sure. Some people, leave it half plugged.
There are no wires. What are you talking about? Ah, fucking Discord as usual. Hey, am I sounding any better?
Oh yeah.
Infinitely.
Infinitely
Yeah,
better.
apparently Discord turned me down to 75% for some reason.
Well, that would be why.
I mean, I already have a hard time getting people to hear me as is. That's one of them, I guess.
Damn it, why'd you hack his computer?
No, he
One, do
probably
you
had
have
a
any idea
Discord
what I'm going to
update.
do to you when I get to you?
Discord updates fuck with your sound every time. I
You
swear
hear
to
the
God.
mic fall and the door slam. He just starts running to your house. I'm on my way.
In fact, I've already tracked your location. I'll know where you'll be tomorrow, and we will meet.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go catch my plane because I need to be where one's gonna be in a little bit.
So, who wants to recap?
Not it.
We killed some dragon things
Drake.
that weren't really dragon things.
Yep, we snuck up into their nest.
No, we did
and
not.
just slit their throat.
No, we did
Yeah,
not.
no, it was stuck up perfectly, right? Right, guys?
Yup.
It was all perfect.
No,
We
no,
were
Velrus
down
fucked
low, we
over
were
everything.
hunched.
I'm sorry, not Velrus. Still
Sylph did.
fucked over everything. Velrus fucked over some things. The whatever portion of Velrus's brain was controlling Sylph was the portion that fucked up. All the other portions are probably fine.
I think we're skipping ahead a little bit.
Just a little.
You're right. I'll have to wait for Anna to get back to me on whether or not they're actually fine.
Hmm. we noticed that the lizard person, the leader, wasn't really a lizard.
Yeah, and
All of us knew that, but Dulgus.
No. The only two people that noticed were Sylph and Avena. And then
Oh,
people
okay.
started
I
bandwagoning.
remember an
'cause you said
event
something.
where I remember an event towards the end of their conversation and what was effectively a dick measuring contest. That Dolgus did notice because you were pointing things out to him.
Mhm.
What else? We were we were tasked to go and slay the dragons. I mean, the wyverns. What were they? Drakes?
They were
River
something
drakes.
nasty, and we killed them. End of story.
They were river drakes.
Okay, there we go. River
And I
drakes.
believe we were
We
only told that there was one.
busted into a low-income house. We just killed the mom and her two, like, not fully grown kids, and then we left. That's how that went. We may or may not be eating them, and I have one of their heads as a trophy, so, you know.
Wow.
Sylph also owes coffee to a merchant.
He didn't give me the arrows
I
yet.
said you owe him. You're not getting them till you get the coffee.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I said you owe.
A small
Very true.
correction on that there, Edna. The person of which, well, the lizard folk that in which he had spoken to was not the merchant.
Close enough. They had something he was trying to
No,
buy
it
from them.
was the armor smith or whatever, the craftsmith, the craftsman or whatever.
He was just a dude that was waiting for his own arrows.
Oh, so not even Sylph knew. He just fucked up a conversation. Was like, "Hey, yeah, I want those."
Yep.
On Sylph's behalf, he totally thought this guy was a legit businessman.
Of course you did. Because you're dumb.
No, he's just never been within the
He's-
culture before.
Okay, I guess, whatever.
He's like, "Man, this guy's talking about flaming arrows. He must really have quite the business here."
I never said they were flaming.
They were something.
Not that
Oh,
kind
they
of
were the
thing.
barbed arrows. The barbed arrows.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember who was your supervisor as you went on this hunt?
Oh,
And
God,
what their
started
demeanor
with
was toward you?
with a K, I believe. Or was it Grax?
Indeed it was.
I think it was Grax.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very surprised at our achievements. Anyone else remember anything?
About what?
We were about to go to another thing on a little expedition.
Yep.
Something like that.
Another expedition? But what about the party? I thought we were having a party where we were going to eat a bunch of steaks.
It is still actually quite early in the day for that.
So we have another task to do.
With a new supervisor.
Oh, I think I'm somewhat more awake.
That is good.
No, I just grabbed a cup of cold water and just started chugging, and then like, oh wow, yeah, I feel a little bit better.
You're probably dehydrated if you were asleep all day.
Not all day. I went down like 3 hours ago.
Do you and Derek share a sleep schedule?
Only on my days off.
We might. So I wake up at like 4 a.m. and then I go back to sleep at around 2. Maybe sometimes noon. It really depends.
I mean, are we talking about the way what my sleep schedule defaults to when I don't have a job?
Yeah.
I just more mean the amount of hours slept.
I usually just go to bed like sometime just after sunrise and wake up just after sunset. It's fine.
I don't sleep much. I sleep like 4 hours. Wake up. I'm awake for like 8, and then take another 3-hour nap.
Be right back.
I'm weird.
What do you do, Andrew?
Stuff.
For a job.
We had this conversation regarding one of the NPCs in the vampire game.
Janitorial.
Nah.
Yes.
Oh,
See,
right.
your
Duh.
wife can remember. You are an idiot. Your wife remembers everything. Hmm.
That's normal.
Hmm.
It is. It is the way of our dynamic.
And yet I'm the forgetful one.
You are the forgetful one, yes. I try really hard to remember most things.
She clearly remembers the important bits. All other bits are fluff. Hmm.
Hey, what, man? We got a lot of loose shit we need to sell.
I wanna be rich. Also, what level are we?
Same level the last time you asked. 6.
Hmm. I think I leveled up. So it was a large something last time.
Yeah, we're quite a ways from the next level. 11,000 XP.
As stated,
wow.
my brain is kind of fuzzy. I was always in the middle of a really good nap. Then I got like a spam call and I realized it was 5:03 or something like that, and I had to get up. So you can thank the mysterious spam caller for me even being here right now. I was really comfortable. I probably could have been there for another 10 hours and just been like, oh yeah. Not even be conscious.
All right, so
Eventually, we need to sell all this shit that we have.
I don't know. I don't think we were all just sitting around doing a bunch of defecation until we had enough shit that we thought we could get gold for it.
Yeah, I think we do, because we have enough crap that we could get. I think Chompy's.
Well, holy
shit out
shit!
enough
Who's been
stuff.
collecting all the shit?
Chompy, man, he's been shitting it out.
That's fair.
why are people shitting bricks?
Apparently, we get paid a little gold for it or something.
Nah, we've just got so much junk in our loot that we need to sell.
There's dicks on our loot.
I said junk, not dick.
Whoa there. Whoa there. Y'all have only got like a bag of holding, and I'm pretty sure Ethna would not appreciate that treatment of Arwen.
No, no, not at all.
It's survival.
No.
That being
Start
said,
chunking dicks in there.
That being said, you do have a moment here, whilst within the Girikal village, in between your next assignment, so to speak. So you do have a little bit of time to intermingle now that you have returned, been able to banter with Great Chief Murglemurg.
Fake lizard, but okay. Well, they seem to like him.
We need to get you a scale suit.
So, if you would like, you may take some time to socialize. At this point, since you have completed an assignment that even, basic warriors of the village had been deemed to be able to do, you are now able to visit your caravan and the village freely. You are no longer just restricted like the hatchlings to just the village grounds.
Yay! Praise be to Buckrug.
All right, Kogan.
Hey, what's up,
I'll
Sylph?
have to get me some coffee.
Oh, you
You got
gonna
any-
buy some?
Beans, like
Well, yeah. Where do you think the coffee
I
comes
mean, I
from?
guess. How much for the coffee? Wait, but if I can just buy the coffee, then I can just buy the arrows. Dang it, Kogan.
Well, you said you wanted coffee, right?
Well, here's the thing. I promised the lizards that I'd give them some potions of stamina, in a sense, by brewing these beans for some barbed arrows.
These nuts.
I see. I'm not really in this little trade you've got going on here, but I'd love to see you accomplish it.
I mean,
Just gonna-
it's in our benefit. I mean, if I wind up saving them and somehow you're in danger and I have these barbed arrows, it'd be of your use, your benefit. Maybe.
Maybe. I could also chuck bombs at it.
Sylph just like starts staring. So about these coffee beans.
Let me double check on Archives Nethys equipment.
No.
Yes.
No.
Don't you dare defy me.
No.
I can't take it anymore!
If you say and then one more time.
And then this one time at band camp.
You know what? You know what? Kogan's gonna hand you a bag of beans.
Oh no.
Knock yourself out, mate.
Sylph will open up the bag and check out the beans that were given to him.
They are definitely coffee
Are they
beans.
coffee beans?
Oh, they're 100%
All
coffee
right.
beans. Kogan, you
Thank
caught
you.
what Kogan said earlier. He's like, yeah, I'm not really part of this venture, but if you want to give it a shot, knock yourself out.
Do you
Oh,
have
God.
a grinder? And are these black ivory coffee beans? Like, are these
Hey,
the
guys,
kind of
I
coffee
got this
beans
bag
that
of
elves can
coffee.
see and poop out? That's the question.
I'm going to ask one of you guys right now if you guys can check out this bag for me and let me know if this is standard coffee beans. I got it from Kogan.
You could give me an appraise check
Some doesn't
if
seem
you
right with the
want.
way he left.
You could give a sense motive to that as well.
Okay.
Roll a grow wisdom.
And what was the other one? Appraise?
Uh-huh.
Oh god, I know nothing about this.
You are so unsure about these coffee beans, but at that same point, like, you don't sense any malicious intent from Kogan.
Sylph just puts his hands up and shrugs his shoulders and walks off towards the tent to talk to the little lizards.
It seems the metallurgist
Hey,
is the only
guys.
one currently here.
Oh, where's the other guy?
Do you mean the archer you talked with before?
Yes.
Ranger Brixley? I believe he dwells on south side of town.
This is going to end poorly, but I'm going to laugh at it the whole way.
It's short walk. Can't. Very easy to see. He is not out on patrol. That is when you would have biggest problem in findings. Though something
All right,
tells me you're not well traveled.
So if I turn around and go across the bridge, he's in one of those tents?
Likely in that direction, yes.
No.
You do understand the meaning of south, yes?
Sylph blinks at him.
Not southwest.
Sylph keeps blinking at him.
I am not a cat. Blinking at me will not get me to accept your sign of affection.
So I go.
He points
Up.
in the general direction of south for you, so you may follow
Sylph
it.
turns completely around. He's like, so behind me.
You came with friends
Like-
who are good at traveling,
Oh,
yes?
jeez. No, I know which way's south now.
Ow.
Who are you going to get to bring with you?
All right.
Apparently nobody.
Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check to see if you can find your way around and contact this Brixley.
You better hope you don't roll a Dolgus in that equation, because I already know what Dolgus is doing.
Okay. You ask around the southern tents with the villagers and things of that nature, and it doesn't take long for them to point out Brixley for you.
Ah, cool.
1 second. You are led. I'm going to grab your token. It's currently shooting arrows.
Oh god, I hope it. The expression on himself changes and he strolls up to Brixley.
Brixley. This fellow.
Brixley. He strolls up to Brixley.
Ah, you have returned
He
from
looks
your
just-
hunt.
Yeah, I got the coffee beans that I was telling you about to brew into the potions to keep you up and stamina and energized. If you have the barbed arrows you were telling me about.
You have what are beans?
Well, you would take them and you grind them up, and then you would boil some water, and you would stew them within the water, then strain out the remaining grounds of the beans, and then drink the brew.
Why does that sound more close to the things that shamans do for medicine?
It's kind of like that, but it gives you energy. But the downside is, after a few hours, you will slowly get tired. So use it when you need to, wake up, or you need to, have like a quick burst of energy to hunt.
And how do you prepare this coffee you speak of?
You would grind with the bean. You would boil water. Then you would take, say, like an acorn shell and poke some holes in there and put the coffee beans within the acorn shell and strain it within the water.
Why don't you go
And then-
ahead and make me a batch of this coffee? We'll see what it actually does. A sample of sorts.
May I use your fire pit?
It is the village's fire pit, so I don't see why not.
Oh, but it's so far away.
Then let
And
us
Syl
walk.
said it.
That's
He's
what
all like,
legs
man,
are for.
there's some barbed arrows.
So, Brixley will follow you to a nearby fire pit, and he's gonna have you actually brew him a cup of coffee.
This will end poorly, but will be magnificent.
Go to this fire pit.
Any which one is relatively fine. So I don't think that there was... Ah, yes. The mess. That works.
The scenery around Sylph gets him more ready to prepare this coffee.
Luckily for you, coffee is technically also regarded in some sort of, alchemical circles. So I would allow you a craft alchemy in order to prepare yourself a cup of a batch of coffee.
Oh, jeez. I should have made Kogan come with me.
Failure. Failure.
You're starting to think about why Kogan was laughing, and now you might have gotten an inclination. He might have thought you didn't have what it takes to actually make coffee.
Should have grabbed Ava.
Oh, crap, bro. I forgot Ava can too? I know
Ava's
Ava
got a
can
better-
make coffee.
Ava's got a better craft alchemy than all of you.
Not than
Oh,
Kogan.
okay.
Yeah, Ava's got a plus 12 to her alchemy.
That's not bad. That's not
So
bad.
is there quite a bit of coffee bean grains left within the brew?
You make a sufficient cup of coffee. There is a little gravel at the bottom, so to speak. But you think that you've got it well enough. The only thing you have is coffee, though. You don't have sugar, you don't have creamer, or any of the other accommodations that some of the other caravanners might enjoy from time to time.
Oh, but I have one of the best ways of taste you can have, his words. Knows how a chef will describe how great this coffee is going to be as you're sipping it, so your senses get all fucked up and believe it. So Sylph will hand him the brew and say, before you take this drink, it will have a bitter note to it, but if you push through it and focus on, the natural, subtle nature hints to it, you'll know it has like a nice nutty taste due to the acorn that I strained the coffee grounds with. And he will hand him the cup.
You can go ahead and give me a raw charisma check. Anything under a 10 and it's lost in translation. And will penalize you.
Oh no! Alright, charisma, that's in what?
Core.
Core? Okay. Sorry about that.
You
No.
silly, silly boy.
You have a decent chance here, because you've got a positive score. You just need to, get the score above a 10 total.
Core and charisma.
Oh.
Oh god.
So you're describing this to Brixley as he brings it up to his lizard maw and kind of awkwardly tries to drink the beverage. And as you describe it, he just kind of... You talk about the bitter and the acorn and the everything else, and he takes a drink of it and goes,
I do believe this is a lot more like medicine. These words that you're talking about it don't make a whole lot of sense to me. You pinkskins tend to be a little strange in the things that you are particularly fond of.
Silpha just apologize. Sorry, but it is like medicine. Yes, it is quite bitter, but it does do what I say it'll do. It will give you a boost of energy, and it
We'll
will
have-
adversely make you get a little tired later.
We'll have to see. It does have this little tinkle as I drink it, although it might just be due to how warm the liquid is.
Yeah, it's a
Is-
liquid.
Is coffee always this hot?
No, some people will drink it cold,
Huh.
but that's that's a human thing. I don't know how you lizards prefer
Does
your
that-
beverages, so that is up to you.
Does that remove any of the natural qualities that you talked about? The energy?
The cold, no, it just removes the bitterness of the coffee. It
Huh.
reduces the bitterness. So if you were to drink it cold, it wouldn't be as bitter.
He takes like this empty like half of a skull kind of thing dips it into an open barrel of water and just kind of mixes some of the water with the coffee. I see. So it loses no properties from being of normal temperature. That works.
Well, I mean, now
Oh, they're
you kind of
cold-blooded.
diluted the thing, but
Oh.
but sure, yeah, that works too. Just don't go overboard with it. Don't get hooked on it. This isn't a drug; it's a medicine.
What are drugs?
It's a drug.
Okay. So about these barbed arrows.
I suppose you've taught me a thing, or at least shown me something of interest. I don't have a problem letting you have a quiver full of arrows. And Brixie would pull out, from his own quiver, a small batch of 20 barbed arrows.
Yeah. So we'll grab them and say, "Don't mind me," but he will pat him on the shoulder and say, "Thank you."
I don't think I ever got your name, stranger.
It's Bradley. And he will walk off.
Nice to meet you. Have a great hunt.
I'm back.
What was
Oh,
anyone
no,
else doing
Dolgus
during
is-
this time?
Oh, you went away?
Dolgus is having a nap.
Correct.
I
If,
missed you guys too.
Reading a book,
Dolgus is
didn't even notice
resting
till
his
left.
scales beneath the scun.
I am out of javelins. I have one left.
You said
Stare
Ava was
first.
reading.
Yep, didn't even notice you left. Occasionally, she taps herself with her wand.
Is that wand to make you feel good?
Wand of Celestial Healing.
Yeah. Can I get a super tap?
I can use some of that too.
Mhm.
We
Okay,
only have so
buddy.
many charges.
Fine.
You've also
So-
not visited your caravan in a minute.
Yeah, who else needs Who else needs a tap?
Mm,
Probably Athena. She's looking a little bloody still.
yeah, I'm only at
Ethna,
26.
Gochin, and Darwin.
You can. I'm not that far down. Don't worry about it.
It's 10 hit points, so
That would put me back to full.
alright. 4. Alright. You all get 10, and then Ava's gonna tap herself a third time.
Man, that one's probably going to be empty soon.
It's at 2.
Oh. Careful on using that last one.
Yeah, Ava's putting that one away for a while. Couple days at least.
Why do you keep smacking yourself with a wand? Are you addicted to healing energy?
How else is she
No.
supposed to get positive attuned? How else is that attitude supposed to improve?
Ouch.
Revenge.
So you said there's an actual merchant here, right?
Well, you are the merchant caravan, but they do seem to have people that like make things for the village, and they don't have from what it seems like, and just the things that you've observed, they don't have a shop per se,
Yeah, I get
but
that.
they do trade.
Barter. Barter. Barter.
I don't have much to barter with. I only have shiny coin.
Do they have any ink for like spell rating?
You could certainly ask around.
Ava will.
Go ahead and give me a gather information check.
Local or diplomacy?
Local, diplomacy, perception.
Local it is. 21.
Yeah, so you can kind of like wander around the village a little bit and over towards like the northeastern side before you would get back to the High Chieftain's, the Great Chief's, hut. There are plenty of like little huts over there where it seems like people practice in the art of like painting pottery and other things of that nature. But something that kind of catches your mind is that a couple of the tents also seem to have more naturalistic magical implements, maybe for druids or for shamans of the like. And you kind of poke your head in and take note that they've got pots of like berries and things of that nature that are relatively stewing with symbols of Gazra like on the outside. You know that inks in many capacities come from more natural elements.
Were there individuals around those pots and stuff?
Yeah, there are a few lizard folk. In fact, you would see this one kind of at almost an altar to Buckrug.
Ava will walk up to them. Oh. Do you have magical inks by chance?
Oh, are you the travelers from outside of the village?
Indeed.
You are a wise one for your traveling party?
Of a certain sense, perhaps.
Practitioner of arts that are beyond the martial-minded.
Ava just like waves her hand and a trail of glowing lights appears.
This one is known as Ulsika. I am the wise one, the highest wise one of the tribe. We have inks we use for great ceremonies and different paintings by which we create effects, gifts from Gazra and Buckrug.
Would I be able to purchase some from you? I require particular inks to write in some of my magics.
We have magic paints of that variety. And she's speaking common, but you can definitely tell, like, it's probably the most fluent common you've heard out of, like, anybody but the chief.
Ava is Not surprised by this and expected it. She is the most wise, of course.
What do you have to trade for such valuable items?
Your people don't value coin very much, do they? Correct?
The metal coins of you pink-skinned strangers do not interest the lizard folk. They have
Ava
no
nods her head
use.
knowingly.
We value things that are more practical, be it in battle or in Wiseman arts.
Do you prize particular materials over others? I know certain individuals aren't able to wear metals and the like.
Metal is fine. We have learned some arts from the old fishermen and a few traveling traders that have come to the village, rare though they may be, and be it by their choice or not. We are not against certain developments of the outside peoples.
Understood. Well, there are a number of things that we have. We have poisons, we have potions, we have armor and weapons.
You have armor and weapons.
Indeed.
These are things that we see as useful, better to defend ourselves from others more malicious than you.
Armor and weapons it is then. Ava pulls out a list of loose material from the group and starts looking through it. We have double axe here. There's a masterwork chainmail. There's a number of studded leather armors. Anything in particular that you are looking for?
I suppose the real question becomes, how much of our magical taints do you require?
An unfortunate number, I imagine. Just double checking with the DM here out of character. For learning new spells, it is what? 10 gold for first level, 40 for second, 90 for third.
Well, let me double check. Arcane spells. 10 gold for first, 40 for second, 90 for third. Yep. I actually go by.
Ava is going to need about 300 gold worth. Just to be safe.
So about 3 pots worth. That is something we have. We tend to keep a hut full of inks in the event that many of our more ritualistic wise ones have more than they need. Effectively, you could possibly offer enough items to sell for 300 gold value.
And it doesn't sound like They particularly value metal or anything like that.
The inclination you get off of this is that they don't have a specific preference. Armor is armor, weapons are weapons. They don't have the druids like restriction on it. Or at least the village as a whole does not.
Cool. Eva will give them a masterwork chainmail and a masterwork crossbow.
A crossbow, you say?
Yep.
Understood. When you when you offer the crossbow, Lasika kind of holds it from you and looks it over with almost this look of wonder in her eyes. This is interesting.
Oh.
We have seen this only from the old fisherman before, though a relic of its time and no longer
The old
functioning.
fisherman.
I'm sorry, what was that, Pierce? You cut out.
No, this is a crossbow. Just, Eva is just the fisherman.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy we're supposed to go see.
Mm-hmm.
To make trade with, yes.
Had a crossbow.
Oh, yes. A person of great age and great wisdom. A peacekeeper of these lands to a certain degree. It is unwise to get too rowdy. Loud sounds come from when the old fisherman is angered.
Curious.
They say he tends to the graves of those he has lost in his life.
How
Is Pierce cutting out for anyone
perhaps
else?
he might find something better to do with
A
his
little
time
bit.
in the upcoming. Maybe I'm not picking up. I'll try to speak a little bit louder. Huh. So curious. Perhaps you'll find something better to do with his time.
The Caracol,
But Eva
Wow.
will offer the items.
yeah, she'll take them, and you will be able to receive 3 pots from Lusika. Was there anything else that you were seeking amongst the village?
Eva was going to see if they had any magical gear of any sort, anything that they might have found along the way, or anything strange that was made.
Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that question. I heard magical something.
So, no, it's all good. My internet's cutting in and out a little.
It's all that downloading your girlfriend's doing for the mods she needs for Baldur's Gate 3. Well, quit letting it fight your toaster that has the hamsters running.
Toasters.
Sometimes it doesn't cause any issues, and other times it will literally just crash me offline for a couple hours. So,
There.
but yes, she's looking for magical items.
I would not know for sure. Much of what we find, we tend to put back into use. If something of relative magic is found, many of the tribe will keep it as their own trophy or use it in some fashion, occasionally gift to either the great chief, or they will offer it to a possible mate. If you're
Understood.
looking for anything in particular, you may find it out and about the village, though it may not be on display in the way that I know sometimes you pinkskins have what you would call a shop.
I will endeavor to keep a better eye out then. Your time has been appreciated.
You're a very interesting person.
Do
You
not
have
find that
features.
true.
You have features of a wayfish, like spirit of sorts.
Oh. My heritage includes that of a spirit of the air, as you would.
It is very reminiscent of the tales that are told when regarding Gosra.
I'm not familiar.
They are the essence of the land, the air, and the sea, of nature itself. You remind me of the aspect of the Tempest when stories are spoken to the tribe.
Curious.
But I will not hold your time. I know that Father has given you all a great task, so I would suppose that you have things to do today.
Perhaps.
You suppose too much. Oh wait, I'm not there. Okay, yeah.
Eva will just nod her head and leave.
Anyone else to the party?
No.
Yochin? You've been quiet.
He's
Too
going to do something
quiet.
really hilarious in a moment.
No, he fell asleep. He's snoring. I can hear it.
Gojin doesn't have anything particular he's gonna do.
Okay.
He's just nursing his wounds.
Not trying to get that fixed at all?
Oh, I thought we had to go back to the caravan for that.
Well, I mean, the
Goshin
caravan's
got
not
10
too
hit points.
Yeah, caravan's not too far away. Like, you just weren't able to leave the village as you were being regarded as hatchlings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, letting the hatchlings outside the village? That'd be terrible.
What happens if they got ate by, like, a gator?
Be no more babies.
Actually, that is a good point. Let me double check something.
Gochin, you did get a touch from the wand, so you should have healed 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still down about 12.
It's still down over 9,000.
Ah, my apologies. In the swamp areas like this in freshwater, it is a crocodile.
That's crocodilian.
Or a swamp shark.
It's
Yep.
crocodiles.
That's a muck shark to you.
It's a muck bola.
Crocodile gonna get you, boy. Gonna beat your bowl.
Has anyone ever heard of the phrase death roll?
Crocodile.
Frickin'
Dundee. Did you want to return back to the caravan there, Gochin?
He'll go when the group is going.
Avena, is there anything you're aiming to do within the village at this moment?
Nope. I would assume she was just kind of wandering around, looking around.
Okay. Darlin?
Nope.
Very well, then. Your next supervisor would arrive, then. I am a Nizu. You are the Wanderers, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I will take the general words of yes over the one maybe as a truth, then. I am a Nezu, tasked with making sure that you make it to the old fisherman in one piece. This is in Draconic, by the way, for those of you that understand Draconic.
So Dolgus and who?
Edna.
Dolgus, Sylph, Evana.
That's it.
Cool kids. Excellent.
She sets down a basket, and inside you can find a number of colorful stones, along with an allotment of different bones and other, well, it looks almost like tool-like implements. She looks to the ones that seem to understand her and go, "We are to make our way upriver a little ways. There the fisherman hosts his small shack of sorts. We'll want to
We're
be
going
careful to avoid the dangers of the river and the marsh.
Fishing.
But that being said, once we get there, we'll want to make ourselves known, of course, in a non-threatening way, unless you like missing limbs."
Is Nzezu female?
Yes.
Okay. She's very
No self.
not as modest as Ulsika.
Nothing teaches awareness like seeing one of your friends get their limbs ripped off by a crocodile.
Oh, you will not lose it to a beast on the way. You may lose it to an explosion, unsure of when it happened.
Swamp gas.
If only you wish. You will see when we get there. Let us leave.
Lead the way.
As Nezu would go ahead and take y'all on a journey.
We're going on a trip in a magic rocket ship.
I will, however, require the party. Well, pick one of your number to go ahead and roll me a D100.
Not it.
I
I vote Gochin.
select one of these because he hasn't done anything yet.
Ah.
Gochin, you've been nominated. Tell me the number.
100. It's 100. Oh my gosh.
Actually,
It's
no, I
either
didn't
really,
put
really
the
good or really,
D in.
really bad. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, way to ruin us there, Gochin. I mean, that was
There
just
we go.
awful.
Oh.
4. That's not any better.
That's
Oh,
what happens
Is it
when
really
you give it
good
the
or
D.
really bad?
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting.
is where we all die. Swamp
Death by
Drake fucking
snooze,
eats
yeah.
us.
You left, damn it.
Oh, let me look this up real quick.
Oh no.
God.
He's gonna get eaten by a swamp drake.
Nah, if that were the case, I would already had the stat block for it.
This is true.
If that were the case, I would have just gone, oh, hey, I already know exactly where that stat block's at. Give me a second. No, I don't want 2E. I want 1E. There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
well, well.
We're ready to die. Everybody got their characters ready. Alright.
All right, everybody go ahead
Yeah.
and give me a perception check as y'all make your way through the swamplands.
Oh God.
Give you a perception check. I think I. Oh, 17. Never mind.
Oh, geez.
Hold on. I'll hold it down. Don't worry, Ava. I'll hold it down. You ready?
Yeah.
There you go. I'll hold
Yeah,
it down with a
that's what I was expecting from me.
non-wisdom characters go.
Ranks of perception. That. What are those?
I
Perceiving
just
things? What?
Need Dolgus.
I just need Dolgus.
It's the
Hmm.
only
Okay,
wise
Dolgus
man
will
in the
save
party.
the day because Dolgus needs to save the day. Got it. So many skills.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I got 33. Nice.
Well,
Dog-
I'm gonna need
Shark!
Gochin and Darlin to go ahead and give me reflex saves as Dolgus, as you're traveling out about the swamps, making sure to keep your proper footing, maybe guiding some of your allies to avoid some of the more difficult portions of the terrain, and knowing that some of the more heavily armored are going to have some problems. Inezu is leading the way and definitely making a note to avoid certain things. You're able to call out a word of the wise to your companions before they accidentally fall into what looks like a puddle, but is in fact like a minefield of gray oozes.
Oh god.
Run away!
Also, has anyone noticed the image of a hammerhead shark just swimming under the water of the swamp in the bottom right corner?
Yes.
It
I said
hunts for
swamp
you
shark
all.
earlier.
Somewhere in the backwoods of Kentucky.
Goshen and Darlin are able to avert their feet before they're fully submerged. Meaning that they're going to avoid being grappled and taking the full amount of acid damage.
Oh God. We're still taking damage.
No.
Oh yeah, they're going to take a little bit of damage. They're going to take half as much.
This nice knowing you, Coach, if we're getting melted.
No, not fully. You avoided that, luckily, thanks to Dolgus being able to call out and you both succeeding your reflex saves. Good job.
This is gonna hurt.
No, not really.
Says that.
So you take 5 points of acid damage as your feet
Ow.
sizzle a bit.
Ouch. My feet feel
Like
warm.
a coach and go, this is all your fault.
I like how it's both of the City Boy Smiths. That being said, anyone who would like may go ahead and roll me a knowledge dungeoneering for these creatures.
Knowledge
14.
dungeoneering.
Ooh, nope.
Knowledge engineering. Do I have that one? I don't think I have that one. I don't have a lot of knowledges. I don't think I have any knowledges.
I think I'm untrained.
No, I have knowledge nature.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm untrained.
You are untrained, and a 6 is not going to tell you anything, sadly.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured I was
We
untrained. then.
know it's deadly. That's all
Yeah,
we
no, it's an ooze, and Darlin and Gochin can go ahead and tell you. Oh yeah, those burn.
Yeah. 14 doesn't get anything either.
Nope.
Yeah.
You were one shy of getting the name.
Oof.
We know it's painful.
You know it hurts. You know it's viscous. It looks like an ooze. That is about the most you could tell. Is it looks like an ooze because it's relatively transparent. But thanks to both Darlin and Gochin, almost stepping on them, they are becoming somewhat active.
Oh, God.
It is now time to run. I will need a constitution check from the party in order to maintain a hustle to get away from these creatures quickly and safely enough.
A what check?
Yay for
Can
Constitution.
Gochin hustle for me?
If you have things,
Question.
if you have like the endurance seat and things like that, this does apply to it.
A question.
Hmm.
It's the same day.
Yes,
Hmm.
Constitution's in your skills?
Ability skills.
it is in
No.
your
Oh,
core
it's core.
tab.
Oh, okay.
Heaven is just like, this was basic training.
Okay, one moment. You said con? Okay, one moment.
Mhm.
Just need to get to con.
Wow, okay. Rolled a 5 and got a 3. Ugh, God.
What was the DC?
It's only 10.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
Excellent. Victory is ours. We will kill everything.
You just check on the fatigue box there for me, darling.
Darwin's huffing and puffing because of his heavy spiked armor.
Mhm.
We need to make it adamantine so it's heavier.
You are all able to jog your way out of that portion of the marsh and avoid a larger encounter that might have been. It would seem that you had stumbled on a strange nest of sorts. Strange as it may have been for oozes. Such creatures are usually a solitary beast, from what you understood, or at least a concocted one. Maybe you would run afoul of some sort of dark magical land of some sort. That being said, Inezu would make sure to count heads physically. In fact, she would pass by each of you and tap you on the head.
Well, it seems that we have not lost any. You are fleet of foot. That is good for you. We should continue onward.
Question for
Yes.
you real quick. I've been eating dwarven rations, which gives me an additional hour of being able to hustle without ill effects. Would that have helped me with this?
He's eating
I-
the meat.
Don't know when the last time you were, but go ahead and roll me a D100. 50 and above, sure. It was recent enough that you would be fine. Yeah? No? You can uncheck that fatigued, it would bring you up by 2.
Because, yeah, basically, like, that's the whole thing. It's like everybody else can run for an hour, and then, you know, they gotta make the check. And dwarfs, if they've been eating dwarven rations, it can run for 2.
No, I totally get you. It was more of a, when was the last time you had your nutritional rations? And
Pretty
would
sure
it-
that was yesterday before we got to the camp. Because we didn't find anything to eat.
No, I get you. I get you. But
okay.
that's fair. Either way, Inezu has made sure that none of you were consumed by a great ooze by accident, and carries you on upriver.
Carry me, mommy.
I would like from the party a round of perceptions.
Oh god, here we go again. Here we go again.
There we go.
It'll beat in the party at something that feels nice.
We traded die there, Eva.
Yep.
Like literally, we traded die.
Both Sylph and Dolgus would take note off to the right side of the party, towards the riverbank, that there does happen to be a small group of crocodiles that seem to call this portion of the swamp home. They occasionally dive into the river waters and seem to snap up a thing, or just float where they can. You know
Now
that in order
remember.
to...
Oh, sorry. Go on. I thought you were done. My bad.
No, you can certainly jump in here.
Now remember, if ever you get your legs caught in their grip, there's one trick you can do to get them to let you go. And that is you gotta jam your fingers far and deep up their nose. Then they have to open their mouth to breathe. And out of character, that is a legitimate real world fact about crocodiles and alligators.
Mhm. Yep.
We are going to want to be quiet around them, or else it's going to be a little difficult to get by them. They place their young within the mud of these marshes. They can be quite territorial, so I hope your party is somewhat fleet of foot.
Looks around, nervous.
Could I use Haunted Fae aspect to make splashing sounds to have the alligators go elsewhere?
Crocodiles. But what's the range on Haunted Fae
crocodile.
aspect?
Oh god, let me check here. Once the page loads. Let's see here. Spells. Why do I not see it?
Is it in cantrips?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's in
cantrips.
cantrips. Yeah, it doesn't say range on it.
I'm pretty sure it's close for the
Death
sound.
by
part.
snow.
Like, not many
Yeah,
kids
it
have
might
longer
be.
than close.
Right. It's okay. It was just a thought.
Well, that's
Just
why I was
a
curious in terms of the range. It should say it on the spell somewhere. You'll need to expand its details.
Oh, I see. Target's area affect me. Duration 1 round. Cast time 15. Components 5. You surround yourself with disturbing illusions. Okay, so it's a self cast. Like there's no range on it. It's self.
Then that would be
so
on
it's an
yourself
Arima.
only.
Yeah, so that would not be a good idea. It'd be the Drakes all over again. let's not do that one.
You will
Guys, look, I
not
can make a
fail us in
distraction.
that manner again.
Here, I'll lure them away. Just hold a boombox up.
To be fair, I do believe that someone in your party has something along the lines of which you're trying to accomplish, Sylph. In fact, they've used it before.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, whether they have
Alright.
it prepared today or not is an entirely different question.
It's
So
fine.
if
It's fine. Where do we
could
need to
create
get?
the sound
Where
of
do we
something
need to get?
slapping water.
Where do we need to get?
You'll need to cross the
Sure,
marshland home to these crocodiles where they keep their young. In order to do so, I will require a round of stealth checks from the party.
Do I turn
You're
into a
funny.
large pteranodon and just pick up the people one by one and drop them off on the other side? Hmm.
If you would like to expend a thing of wild shape, you may certainly do that.
What's the check otherwise? Stealth?
hmm
Yep.
This sounds bad, especially since my yeah.
Two of us are in heavy armor.
Yeah, this sounds very bad. It sounds like it's a yeah. Dolgus is going to go ahead and use his last use of wild shape for the day, and yeah, he's going to start picking people up one at a time and carrying them across. Starting with the people that are most likely to fuck things up, by which I mean, still for starters.
Well,
Did my stealth check? Would I have made it?
Silth, as you are contemplating this
already
idea, is already like through the middle of the marshy terrain, and no one had noticed he moved. It's like he was a ghost, and he's kind of like
next
waving to you
likely is
guys
to
from the
fuck
other
us up.
side.
Next likely is to fuck us up by history of deeds. I will go for Gochin first then.
Yeah, I will say that over the next like 20 minutes, you'll be able to go back and forth to pick up each of your compatriots. What is your off ground weight that you can carry?
I believe that's light load. And let me see with my make sure that's enabled, but that is not enabled. Boop. And
Probably
go
gonna be
over to
really
my
high
core.
if you're large.
It is 20. I'm not at 20, but my strength is 20. So let me find carrying capacity.
Yeah, but you're also large, which I think quadruples.
It does a
Yep.
good. Yeah, it does a lot.
Okay, quadruple. Yeah, times. What does it say about bigger or small creatures? Larger bipedal creature can go times 2. Okay. So I can carry as a light load anything up to 266 pounds.
Okay, so you should be able to carry Darlin without
Yep.
too much
Which
issue.
is weird because pterodons themselves, despite being large, are only 40 pounds.
Because they're hollow bones.
They've
I will
got some
remain as a
fancy metal
pterodon
lips.
and just be circling high overhead because, no sense wasting.
Very well. Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check while you're on the wind then?
Excellent. I have no way of communicating whatever I find anyway, so this is perfect.
I'm sure if you squawk, we'll know there's something going on, depending on how frantic it sounds.
Okay.
If you poop on Gochin, then there's danger. If you poop on me, then we're safe.
Well, as you're in the sky, you do have a little bit of a bird's eye view on the nearby vicinity of the marshlands. Ghost Lake Marsh seems to be pretty expansive, looking to your east. But in the distance, you can in fact see the horizon line of some mountains. Maybe a lake to the north, and maybe the so far distant cityscape of maybe a pink skin city. You're not 100% sure. Has to be if it's that big, but it is very far in the horizon line. But to the west, you'll also see the other side of the horizon, where you might be able to see in the very far distance the mountains that are regarded as the hold of Belkzen. You know that one. York's talked about it all the time. The Pinkskins too. Dangerous lands. Kind of a dust bowl the further in the air you get. What things seem to stick out to you? It's not too much further north. You do in fact see smoke rising from the marsh. From what is likely a small clearing. Probably got about another couple miles before you get there. Then back to your east, across the river itself, you can take note of a couple clearings in the marshlands. Possible places to look out. You do, however, catch a smokestack in the middle of that side of the marsh, which to you seems strange. It's not coming from what you would think is the lizard folk village, so maybe there's someone else that seems to be maybe camping or living within the marshlands. Smart enough to use fire.
Why? Well, I will. How do hold up? You know what? I think the easiest answer is to just dart down, pick up. Let me roll a die here. We got like how many other people? 1, 2, 3, 5 other people. Okay, so I'm just on 1d5. Okay, I'm going to dart down, pick up Ava in my beak, and bring her up high enough to see. Excellent.
Ava, you get picked up into the air, and while you like wind and things like that, you are being dragged about in the sky wildly, and you'll need a perception check.
I try at my best to fly in a straight direction towards where I want her to
Nice.
see for a little while, but I don't think she sees it. Or maybe I do think she sees it. Depends on
You
what she
think-
does.
You think you've accomplished your job unless Ava tells you otherwise. Ava.
Ava just makes up the most grandest of things.
Yeah, Ava, you get like the local environs. There's lots of trees and lots of marsh.
Yeah.
And there's a river. Maybe some
Um,
clearings. Maybe mountains in either direction, but
I believe you've overshot the landing point.
Clearly, she doesn't understand what I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep flying in that direction.
which direction are you trying to head?
The weird smokestack in the distance.
It is probably miles away, so you would be separated from your
Okay,
traveling band.
I fly for about a minute but she doesn't seem to be getting it, so I guess I'll go drop her down and out internally that why can't they see things? They're plainly obvious.
Yep, she got the very, very, very basic broad spectrum.
There's stuff off in the horizon, guys. It's great. It's great. Don't know
That
what it
big-
is, but it's there.
That being said, you are able to follow Nezu now that you have avoided the crocodile nest up to a bit more sturdy land. Not so much marsh, but not quite like forested, so to speak. And you come to a clearing. At the heart of this clearing, you can see a simple wooden shack of sorts. A log cabin, really. And not too far from the log cabin is a basic campfire, along with, some fish that are currently just leaned up against the stones to cook. And in the far back, some of you might notice several standing stones. Cairns of sorts.
Oh.
Inezu would look to the rest of you and would hand Ethna a small little, like, horn of sorts, likely made out of a crocodile tooth.
A
We
horn?
normally let him know that we are here. This is your mission, your trade endeavor. Therefore, it's up to you to negotiate good enough terms for the village.
I'm a tyrannical.
So what am I doing with this? Blowing it?
You're signaling. Blow into it. It's a horn.
She looks at you and gives what you would amount to a lizard folk's confusion.
Do you not have horns where you're from?
We do. I just wanted to make sure that's what you wanted me to do.
I see. I can never know what you outsiders have and don't have within your own villages. You all have very strange constructions and items.
Yeah.
Starting to take
Yeah, we do.
themselves small
uh,
lizard brains themselves.
I guess I blow the horn.
It is a like really higher pitched, almost squeak of a horn kind of thing. And as it's a small tooth by comparison, it fits into your palm pretty handily. But yeah, you sound that off, and you can hear the thrashing of something going on over by the water side. Oh, there. Wasn't expecting visitors. Shit. Must be here to trade. You hear grumbling from the riverside. After a few minutes, you can see this dwarven fellow kind of stepping on up from the bank, heading towards the log cabin. Short in nature, relatively red of hair, with several ornate braids, and a relatively worn leather jacket. Kind of heads on up to the log cabin before taking note of you and your party. I think Evna might be a little surprised in this moment. And then maybe even some of the party as well. I'd like everybody to roll me a wisdom check.
Brain cells.
Oh man.
8.
Okay.
Me and Ava are just sharing a brain cell today. I swear to God.
Yep.
Makes
back
a
and
lot of sense.
And then Silk with the genius roll.
Uh,
At
least we have a brain cell, unlike Sylph.
I know, right?
Yeah.
where is Dolgus's wisdom check?
Okay, you're not gonna like it, but I'll do it.
Alright. I'm gonna run
Brain
down.
ghost bird brain things.
I'm gonna
Here-
run. I'm gonna run down the line.
This is an intelligence check if it matters.
It does. So, in this moment,
When all
Sylph
else is
sees a
big.
dwarf. Darlin sees a dwarf, which might excite him a little bit. Gochin sees a dwarf. Ava sees a face that she swears she could recognize, but can't remember why. Dolgus remembers seeing this face once before. Maybe took an admiration to, at the time, what he thought were brilliant scales, or frills by his standards. As at the-
Oh, I know exactly. Okay.
And then Ethna cannot get the image of this person out of their mind, as it takes them back to a time they might not necessarily have wanted to remember, but also a small ray of hope.
No, maybe it's not who I thought it was.
While he does not currently have the armaments currently on him, you do see a book strapped to his side, a cigarillo in his mouth,
Oh, it is the dude.
and a
relatively wearied older dwarf before you as he kind of looks to your party and his eyes settle on Ethna. Well, I'll be a goat in a barn on Sunday evening. I don't think I've seen that face in ages. He kind of looks over to Inezu. And with the gear call, in fact, I'll be damned.
It's you.
Does Dolgus recognize this guy from anywhere?
This is the visage of the person in the statue from that town you were at before.
True now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just-
it's the famous giant hunter.
The giant slayer hiding out in a swamp, I guess. Okay. I'm wondering if what Dolgus would actually say. Something similar to that, though.
So, party, what do you do?
We're here to make trade with the lizard folks said so.
Is that so? Well then, come on over to the cabin. Kind of hobbles over towards his own cabin and kicks off some taller gungaroos and puts on some like real nice leather fashioned boots. Y'all made it just about in time for when I was about to cook my dinner. Might have overcooked it though.
What's in the pot? What are we eating?
There's fish, there's crocodile, there's a few other odds and ends inside, but I was able to.
Excellent. Dolgus will try and help himself if it's offered.
There is like a wooden bowl not too far off from where the stewing pot is and where some of the fish are kind of roasting by the fire on skewers. I can't right well not offer good old dwarven hospitality when face of someone who'd been long since seen has been seen once more.
It indeed has been
Aren't
a while.
you that?
We're all gonna die.
Kind of looks over to Gochin and as you guys get closer and says, "Ain't you Sarah's little brother?"
You know Sarah?
You and her were raised by your mom for a bit there before she took over for you. Don't you recognize me?
I was trying to figure out where he's seen this guy before. Oh, wait.
Pretty sure
Was-
Goshen sees all dwarves as one person. It's a little bit racist.
Just like we
Dolgus
see all
finally
monkey
remember
people as
from
Gochin,
seeing
I
the
guess.
statue.
Yeah.
All we see is.
I think when you first entered Tronau, you stare at the statue for a minute.
Mm-hmm. What are a bunch of fellows out of Trunau doing here in the marshlands?
Death comes.
And fraternizing with the Gurikal at that.
What do you mean fraternizing? What's he mean with fraternizing? Anyone know? I mean, like, he doesn't seem like he wants to tell me.
Being friendly, like.
I have no idea who this gentleman is.
Oh, no, we're not friends yet. To be friends, we have to prove we're not going to get sacrificed to Bakrog first. Now, granted, Bakrog isn't a bad, like, second option. I'm not going to lie. You know, in terms of sacrifice, in terms of death by sacrifice.
Basically, we're earning our way to go through their lands unaccosted by them.
Oh, I see. Well, that makes mighty amount of sense.
No one understands. It's fine.
Marshlands can be a fair bit dangerous, especially for up-and-coming adventurers and the like. Hell, even the Knights of Ozum need to tread these waters carefully. Ain't that right there, miss?
Oh, yeah.
But again, I guess my question goes unanswered. What's a bunch of city slickers coming from Trunau heading on out to Ghostlight Marsh for?
Something about killing all the giants. Or all the orcs. Or both.
We're looking for something before we get to that point.
I
Mm,
see.
We're looking for the Dwarven Cache. Not Dwarven, sorry, Druid Cache. God. Okay. Best setup.
So you fine folk are seeking the vault then.
Yes.
It would appear that history has a tendency to repeat itself. Kind of turns back to you as he exits his cabin with a couple extra odds and ends in his arms. A couple baskets and things of the like. The Garrical request a bit of assistance for some of the things that I need versus the things that they need. Since I'm out here tending to my retirement, I tend to tend to their fishing needs. Considering that the Marrow ain't daft enough to attempt to stop me from getting my claim of the land. Anytime they try, let's just say they're not a fan of lead. In return, the Garrical and their scouts supply me with the odds and ends that I need in order to maintain my means of defending myself. At least as efficiently as I would like. I suppose that you are here to deliver on their end of that bargain.
Yes, sir.
So as you say that the orcs are in an uprising of sorts, and the giants as well. Dark tidings, that'd be.
also orcs. Lots of orcs. Lots
What
of green
got-
skin.
What got the people of Trunau in a tizzy this time?
Nah, the orcs attacked with a giant.
So a cemented union of the two.
Oh no, he
No.
was in chains. Didn't look like a cemented union, but whatever.
So it would seem. If you intend to breach the Vault of Thorns, a word of the wise. Do not trust much of what you see in that demiplane. And you may want to have some protections from intense light and the sort. There are a fair number of fae folk and natural entities that will occasionally slip into that demiplane from the from the first world. Not very kind ones either. They didn't exactly make the demiplane the most stable place when the druids stopped upkeeping it.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Yeah, hip hip hooray.
You
We're
said
all
be
gonna
mindful of
die.
bright lights?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just say that where you're heading is a lot like a very elaborate greenhouse of sorts. The druids of the Thorn once kept the place as a preservatory of that which was strange amongst nature. Trees of all different likes, animals of all different likes, caretakers of the first world that would help safeguard things. Sometimes you get the ones that don't exactly mean too well. And with the druids of the Council of Thorns no longer take care of the place since their downfall some odd number of years ago, well, let's just say it's not a friendly place. Since the order's gone defunct and no one's able to caretake it, it just sat by the wayside. Take it for personal experience. Much of what you'll find there is not going to be kind to you.
We have a pterodon.
That's what we thought too. Or
You had a
so much
pterodon?
a terror from the sky. He kind of looks to one of the gravestones off in the distance. Friend of ours did what she could in order to help support the group. The defenses of the vault were too strong at the time when we began adventuring.
Sorry for your loss.
He nods. Gormley was as much an inspiration to us as many of the others in our party. The path you're going to walk seems fairly treacherous if you're going up against giants and orcs alike. Don't underestimate your enemy.
Seem to be pretty knowledgeable about our group.
I don't know much about any of you. But if that's your aim, to settle some sort of peace for true now, well then let's just say that you're fitting into some shoes you ain't yet quite grown into. I can tell it on your faces. Many of you are looking to prove yourselves to a certain degree. Or at least aren't quite as well-lived as some of the defenders that may have decided to keep resided. You all might know Ruby, should she still be in town.
Somebody elbow Gochin.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on mute.
Crickets.
You're not
All
Gochin.
crickets.
Gochin?
Well, why are the people that live in True now not talking? This is their time to shine.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even from Trinidad.
It was-
This happened, and then it happened. The Trinidad people are like, wow.
It was just right in the stone.
That's not the social one.
You don't
Doesn't
have to
matter.
be a
This guy's
social
like,
one.
you don't have to be a social guy. This is your town's
all
hero.
about
He's
your
right there in
town.
front of you. He probably worshipped at the feet of his statue and hopes he can become a hero like him.
Yeah, now he's right there.
Coach is just dumbfounded. He's like, it's our town's hero, drooly. Little bit of spraying smoke coming out the ears.
It's like I guess Gochin will tell him about the orc attack and that we're what was it? What are we here for again?
They've already said all of that information. They're coaching.
He was asking about Ruby.
Oh, Ruby. Okay. Yeah. Well, one thing I know about Ruby right now is that she took this guy over here, points at Sylph, took him under her wing, and she's taught him the way of guns.
Well, is that right there, son?
It is, and you will notice that Gochin is a mastercraft at gaslighting to the next area.
I taught Ruby damn near about anything that she tried to learn there. So if you're learning from Ruby, then you should be in good hands.
She gave me this rifle. I don't know if it means anything to you or if you remember this, but he'll show him his rifle. She grabbed
No,
it from the armory.
that's of newer construction. You see, I'm a bit more of a pistolero myself. Shows you a firearm, a double-barreled pistol with the side that is etched Lawbringer.
Oh, wow.
He would holster it before nodding back to you. Many of the things that Ruby was taught was, I'm guessing, implemented into her new order after I left. Smoking guns, I'm to assume you are now a part of.
I don't think she invited me to the group.
And yet she
Out of
let you
character.
leave town with a firearm at your hip. I would say that you're all
I mean,
but.
our group did like headshot a giant with a boulder.
Then I think y'all are on your
Pretty
proper
cool.
way.
You
Then.
would have been proud of.
So long as one of your number didn't get quite shot out of a catapult, fly half the distance, and then land and live, pretty sure y'all did better than us.
They did. They definitely did. We had a dinosaur.
He looks around. I am sorry for your loss.
No, that wasn't what killed him.
Oh no, he's here. Yeah, that's not what killed him. That problem back at the camp. And right there, sir, is the true color of our group. Through our rough times, we have laughs.
So it would appear. You all have a bright little energy to you. Little miss, I think you done found yourself a nice little crowd to hang around.
Yeah, I think I might have.
It was just
She
writing
doesn't
this
know
down
about
in
the
her
doodling
book.
that we do on her face, so don't tell her about the charcoal marks.
The what?
He would he would smirk a little bit. My apologies, I did not quite introduce myself. My name is Baron Ashpeak. You might formerly remember me as a defender of Trunau back in the day. But now I'm merely known by the Giricall tribe as an old fisherman.
So you like to fish?
That I do. I tend to the area to make sure that territory lines remain as they are, and to watch over the last known resting place of my fellow comrades fallen. It would also appear that occasional squabbles have given the Knights of Ozum a bit of trouble in the past. That's where I met Miss Etna during a particular raid that was nasty on Castle Fareen. Me and my friends were actually on our way to the Vault of Thorns ourselves at the time. We were able to thwart that and make sure she was able to get away pretty safe. I'm mighty glad to see you in better health than you were then.
Oaks Athena.
Health is questionable, but I am doing better than I was then.
So long as the efforts of life continue to be an improvement, then hopefully things turn out better than then, even better than now, I suppose.
This is true.
Though your tanglings with the giants and the orcs are sure to lead to some troubles. You'll want to keep your friends close and making sure that each of you are both strong of mind and strong of body.
We got the stronger body part covered.
You'll want a mix of both there, lad.
We got a little bit of
You
brains.
can't be strong of mind. You can't be strong of mind, too. The tricks of the ogres, the giants, the orcs, they'll get to you. Don't ever think that an orc can't outsmart you. There are plenty within their midst that are just as intelligent as even the scholars of Vigil.
Oh, we leave the thinking to the scrawny one over there, as he points at Ava. Scrawny and depressed. But she's good at what she do.
Let me tell you a story there, son. I once knew a man about the same height as you, bigger build. A tank by all means. They once
What's a
called them
tank?
forebearers.
It's
This
a large
man-
container made of metal.
This man could take hits from giants like nobody.
Why did
One
we
time
call
got-
it? Wouldn't it cave?
But at one point in our excursions, he got caught tangled by a spell. Unable to defend himself, he was pierced right through the heart by a mighty spear of a giant centaur-like creature. You want to freshen up that mind of yours so that you don't follow the same peril.
And I need to wear more armor.
No amount of
Well, here's
armor
my
was
skin.
able to save this man. You want to armor your mind.
And Gochin scratches his head. He's like, spear went through him, but not through the mind.
It's the spell that made it so he was unable to act proper-like. Do you catch my meaning?
Oh.
If the
I
magics
get
had
it.
not prevented
No.
him from his normal faculties, then he would have, by all right and intention, been able to raise that shield before all went down.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. I will make sure to take note of that.
Much in the same, a spellcaster left on their lonesome is right good pickings for any kind of creature that likes to prey and rip through them tattered clothes they like to keep to themselves, the arcane wards they like to weave. Torag don't allow no fools. So you practice both the teachings of defense and offense, both for your mind and your body.
And so where do we lift our weights for our mind to make that stronger?
You do some reading, you do some praying, maybe think a little bit about life.
Especially about Balkrog.
Who? Oh, right, the Giracal's patron.
You're weird, even for a pink skin.
You're quite strange for a dwarf, if I might say so myself.
Well, that's probably because I'm not a dwarf. Yeah.
Sylph just nudges the guy and goes, don't poke that. That's just leave it alone. don't bother him with that.
He leans over to you, Sylph, and looks over to Dulgus. What happened? Did the Gearcall get a reincarnate wrong?
No, he's a bright clock. He was made a little different than the rest. He counts backwards.
So I see.
Brilliant, very brilliant guy, but just not. It's his world.
That don't mean the rest of us gotta live in it.
Hey, okay. And Sylph just laughs and walks away. Have fun with that one.
So, young miss, what brings you back to Ghostlight Marsh? I thought you were done with the area, off to new horizons.
The People of Trunau
Thought you'd
needed
seen
help.
enough of the.
Trust me, I do not want to be back here. But people of Trunau needed the help. And since I walked my sorry ass all the way over there, I might as well help.
But then what's that get you at the end of the day? It's just more fighting and such that, well, last I understood, you didn't quite want.
No, but my time after that was quite boring and sad. I needed something. This might not be what I need forever,
That's what happened.
but I need something. Maybe I'll figure out what I need in the end, eventually.
Just understand that there's a difference between the something you might feel you need and the something that distracts you long enough for you not to get what you want. Sometimes we get ourselves wrapped up into duty before what's actually aching. I saw mine through to the end. Well, can't say I've got a lot of people to share it with any longer. Be sure that whatever it is that keeps you going, it's genuine to what you actually want. A mission's all well and good, but at the end of the day, when the mission's done, you want to reflect on what you got left.
Well, I got more than I did a week ago, so I'm starting somewhere.
He nods. Well, you all came here for a task, and I've done chatted you up quite a bit. I've got at least a few crates worth of fish left for the gear call to have for them their village. You're gonna need a couple strong hands in order to take them with you. He's looking for volunteers.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't let us bring Chompy. One of Bakrug's avatars is just too strong for, tasks like these.
Edna will help.
And Gochin like, all right, I guess I'll help too.
There we go, Gochin.
If you only are guessing, and I suppose I should probably find someone a bit stronger than you to come pick up this here heavy crate.
Oh no, I can handle it.
Good boy. He lets you pick up the crates and walk your way out as he takes the basket that you all and Inezu have brought. During this time, it seems that Inezu's actually been a little bit surprised, as if, what had occurred is not something she quite expected. She would look down to Dolgus and, say,
I was not expecting this outcome when it came to you and the old fisherman.
Well, we've got a package, right?
So it would seem. Trade has never been this easy.
I think he knew a couple of the others, like that girl, and Goach and the monkey kid. Maybe one of the others. I don't know.
So it would seem. Normally, there's a little bit more haggling. He seems fairly content with our small shipment this time around. The great chief should be pleased.
kind of looks to the rest of you as you're all collecting your bits and bobs. And looks to both Evana and Sylph, who she knows at this point can understand her.
If you are finished with the trade, we should return back. I'm sure that there is at least one other task the great chief has for you in order to cement your place in the eyes of the Girikal tribe.
Well, let's pack up and lead the way.
Does anyone else have anything last minute to ask or say to the old fisherman?
I'm trying to think if Bogus
Nope,
has
he's a
anything
fisherman.
relevant.
Edna would turn and thank him for
Nope.
everything.
You are more than welcome, little miss. Just keep your nose clean and keep your feet dry. And don't let your friends get out of too much sight.
I'll do that.
He'd nod to you. Anyone else?
Looking at Gochin, looking at Ava.
Eva doesn't have much to say to him. She might have lived in Trunau, but she wasn't, like, part of the culture, really.
I mean, after it was explained, you would remember that, like, oh, that's the face, because it's from the statue in town. You didn't meet this man personally, as he had left before you had arrived.
Yep,
but
she's just writing down the conversation. She figures that he has decided to waste his time tending to graves rather than doing something with himself.
it did sound like, from at least what you have written down, he does help with some of the border skirmishes here. As you know, that this river does split several of the territories of the area.
Ava thinks there's better things he could be doing with his time.
Absolutely fair.
I mean, we are on a mission that he could help with, but it's cool.
Oh, there's towns getting pillaged and murdered, and I'm gonna sit here and not help. That's her opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Retirements for the dead.
Maybe that's all he is now.
Seems to be moving pretty lively for being dead.
Some people feel dead inside,
See,
and
that's
yet still
Jake's
walk around
job.
every day. That's what?
Jake's job. He's the dead one.
Yeah. But you guys will be able to return to the Lizard Folk Village about a couple hours, evading some of the traversal issues you had on the way. Once you are back.
We get back and the whole town is just like crunked up on coffee.
No, not quite. But as you return, there are a number of lizard folk rangers that kind of come out to greet you and the party and see that trade was prosperous this time around. They would assist you in removing the crates and, help you out there. It seems like some of your caravanners have also somewhat intermingled with the folk people. In fact, it would appear that Kogan has decided to set up shop a little bit with the cooking area, as while there is a little bit of a buzz about the purported coffee elixir, it does not seem like it is as rampant or widespread as you may have thought prior. It seems Dregar is, having a little bit of a drink with some of the local warriors of the tribe. Probably something local and river based. It would appear that the green skinned Ulsilkia. Let me get this name one more time. Ulsika is actually hanging out with Jess a little bit. Whereas it would appear that Caravan Alrian has kind of taken to
helping mend some of the more annoying injuries of some of the lizard folk. Roddy, however, seems to be around one of the myriad tents flanked by female lizard folk telling tales and things of the nature. They seem to be held in rapt attention to what's being said, although you're unsure as to how much they actually understand. But it does appear that the collection of female lizard folk seem to hang on much of what Roddy says.
Roddy's over at
once you go
this
scaly, you don't go back, I guess.
Which tent is Roddy at?
Down here, roughly. It's kind of like sitting on the end of the stump here, as there's like a collection of ladies, and as you approach, you can tell that Roddy's actually speaking in. It appears Orcish.
Sylph will walk up to Roddy, and in Draconian, he'll go, Roddy, my good friend, I sees you are sitting here telling your wise tales to all of our friends. And he'll sit right next to him and put his arm on his shoulder.
It does not seem like Roddy understood a single thing you said, as his body language gave you.
Oh, no, it was for the women.
Ah.
He came up with spoken their tongue to Roddy.
That's fair.
The Battle of Bards has begun.
Inezu would kind of shake her head a little bit and look to the rest of the party. We'll need to meet with the great chieftain to let him know how the trade went down.
They all get up and leave the moment.
Well, no. Inezu's still with your party.
Yeah, you're gone.
You basically saw Roddy and were like,
oh, okay.
I need to go check this out. The question is what does Dolgus want to do at this point? I know he was eyeing the pretty lizard folk before, but it appears that a good collection of them have all surrounded around Roddy at this point.
Oh, this cannot be allowed to stand. But Dolgus knows this is not something he can attempt to do himself, so he calls on help from the strongest thing here. Wait, did we get, yeah, okay, yeah. First off, do we have any food left?
From what?
Just in general, rations, shit, from the wagon trail or whatever.
The caravan might have some things, for sure.
I'm gonna call out, Chompy! Snack time!
You would hear the heavy footfalls of your dinosaur companion as he'd be able to run up to you, although maybe with a little less speed than you're used to.
Is his belly overly full from all the stuff the lizard folk have been feeding him?
You do see a predominant pooch starting to show on your, T-Rex companion.
Well, I don't feed him too much since he's already been fed good. I'll just feed him something flavorful like.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, they've been feeding you well. Here, let me give you a belly rub.
So full. So much river dog.
I'm getting the sense that he's been eating gator or crocodile or something.
Crocodile, for sure. I mean, you saw a crocodile corpse being brought over to him before you left the first time.
Yeah, and
Swap
anyway,
bucket, yeah.
Dolgus is going to have a very quiet conversation. Well, quiet for on his side. Chompy can be as loud as he wants, but no one else can understand Chompy, presumably. So it's fine. And he's going to pull Chompy into running a little prank on Roddy. Yes, it's a prank. And this Chompy is going to start trying to sneak up behind Roddy, just ever so slightly, ever so slowly.
This big ass T-Rex.
You know how this goes. How this goes.
Overly full with a extended belly T-Rex, but whatever.
I'm gonna need a stealth check, man.
I don't know, man. He's
Oh
got
my
so
god,
much
Chompy
penalty
pulls
to-
this off.
Probably not because he's at a -1. But hey, I mean, I imagine Roddy's at least distracted with all the people he's talking to and trying to bard up. But we'll see.
For sure, I was only comparing this to his passive perception because he's not paying attention. He's not actively trying to seek. But even then, poor Chompy. Just and I want to note, Roddy's perception, base passive perception is not that high. You had a pretty okay shot at, beating it.
Yep.
But he sees Chompy going and, with a little bit of a flourish, he presents Chompy in great awe as if his arrival was this, waited, anticipated event. And, the lizard folk that are surrounding would be, kind of clapping and, being excited for what's going on. That you would see that there's probably praises to Chompy.
Well, that's fine, but yeah, I don't like where this is going. So we'll go with stage 2, which is pick him up with the mouth and drag him away elsewhere. Like head first into the mouth, but not actually biting down as he just drags him away elsewhere.
Give me a grapple check.
I think I actually get the grab ability on attack roll now, but I'm not going to use that obviously because it requires you to attack. But yeah.
Yeah, just CMB. Yep, that'll get him. So Chompy just kind of drags Roddy away. There's still a bit of clapping that's coming from the lizard folk, and Sylph would pick up, that they were enjoying the stories of the heroism that came from you and your party, Sylph. From what it sounds like, the lizard folk were being told of the deeds of heroism that your party, and only your party, had, managed to be great warriors of True Now and things like that.
This is all what Roddy was telling them?
Mm-hmm.
Sylph was like, this ass-kissing motherfucker. He walks away. I can't believe this guy. He is so fucking nice.
He's really brown nosing, huh? He is a brown nosing the extreme. He must die.
Well,
he just walks up. He still walks back to the party. He's just like, you guys, he is a great guy. I hate that.
You want to hate him, but the DM is doing everything in their power to make sure you don't.
No, I mean, I still genuinely likes him, but he's just dumbfounded at the length of his kindness.
Kindness.
Roddy has done so much for us.
But you guys,
well, his actions got people killed, so
it's true. It's true.
He has a lot to
but he has done a hell of a job making up for it.
No.
Not quite enough.
No. You weird.
You guys are able to return to the Great Chief's hut and to report your outcome.
Great success.
So you would be able to walk into the hut, and then Nezu would follow in after you.
Great Chief, it would appear that the outsiders are particularly talented in the art of trade. They showed much skill in the word trading. It would seem that some of them even had a home field advantage when talking to the old fisherman. He did not even check our wares to see whether or not there was enough for what we might have asked for. Murglemugger would kind of like stroke the bottom of his chin a little bit with some of like the frilled head and go, "This is excellent. It's not every day the old fisherman just tosses out trade wares like this. Yes, yes. It would appear that you are more skilled than I originally thought. This is quite the development, and for that I am happy. You are all quite a bit more useful than I originally took for. We still have one test left for you. A trial against one of our more hated enemies of the area. You see, the Marrow, they are particularly a nuisance and a thorn in our side. The more that we slay, the more that spawn. They are proverbially bullies of the waters. Giants of kinds, but built for aquatic adaptation. They occasionally raid our fair village, especially when our rangers are out, taking eggs where they can, or building tempestuous dams, and upstarting the natural order of the waters. These are things that we simply cannot allow. And so when we find a Marrow, well, not only do we kill them, we break their bones, break their bodies, and make sure that they're as disgraced as possible.
We should offer them up to Bakrug. That'd be best.
If only Bakrug would actually accept them. You
Fair
see,
point, fair point.
we tried that one time. And then the crocodiles migrated so far away that the orcs stole much of the kills. So we don't sacrifice the Bakrug of the Marrow. It would appear that the Marrow are much hated by Bakrug just the same as us. It is bad luck to sacrifice a Marrow.
Be right back.
And so, your last task, should you choose to accept it, to garner acceptance from the Garikal tribe, will be to dismantle a dam that the Marrow have decided to build downriver. Closer to human territory, but it benefits us both, as much as I hate to help the Pinkskins. You all seem like an orderly lot. I hate it, but it has its uses. Seek out this Marrow dam, beat up its leaders, dismantle the dam, and bring me back the head of the Marrow leader. Yes, it'll look nice on the front gates.
But do you want it to above or to the side of the front gates?
I had debated putting it on top of my hut.
But better to be seen by everyone entering village.
Agreed. One day I will put Hydra head on my hut. Yes, that would be
Hydra
most
mighty
excellent.
kill.
Hydra is mighty kill, but Hydra also kills many rangers. Would truly be sign of superb hunter.
Come to go kill us, the Hydra lads.
This said, you have shown that you are not hatchlings, and for that, you have piqued my interest. Do this last task, and you will be marked as profitable allies of the Girikal. Do these terms seem good? I would send you with another of our tribe to make sure that you do the work proper.
Of course, of course. But Dorcas is also wondering, okay, one minute, let me think of how the phrase is. No, do we do this this sun or next sun?
Do this sun. The dam is a problem. The fish have not come very long. What we get from the old fishermen certainly helps. But it is a patch from time to time.
Out of character, Dorcas is going to be so useless during this next fight. Ah.
For this, I will send one of our wise men. You treat this one with respect and make sure that he gets out of things okay. He will aid you in the deceptions against the Marrow. Ugazix will be his name. Seek him out in the village.
And we're still not allowed to bring the great and mighty Chompy with us, yes?
That would trivialize the challenge for you two-legged no-scales.
Dorcas's eyes narrow harshly at that. I thought we worked out that insults will be answered with insults. Do you want to start
No
this
insults, merely observations.
again? And I observe that your hands are lacking in scales and that you yourself have bad frills.
An unfortunate accident. He would blink at you slowly.
Dorcas returns that very slow blink as if he's practiced it a lot, or perhaps just believes that he can do it enough.
It is at one point that you do see a particularly long tongue kind of come out of the headpiece. If we have an accord, then I would say that you may leave my hut and gather what you need. You'll find the Marrow Dam downstream. Head southeast.
Ava left the instant he said we could leave.
Absolutely fair. These people. So, party, what do you do?
We go kill us
Guess-
a Hydra.
No.
Yeah, I guess we go find the guy.
We are not ready to fight a Hydra.
Maybe a dead one.
All right, you
We
guys
go
go
kill
find
this
a Hydra.
Hydra.
Yeah, I was
will
gonna say,
stand back and
Sylph
take
goes
tail
and
down
finds
like a
yes,
good
Sylph goes
bard.
and finds the Hydra. Good luck to you.
You can find it.
Then I'll run it back to the camp and we can surprise it.
So you gonna go find a guy?
You can find the guy.
All right.
someone go ahead and roll me a gather information check.
Gather information.
Could be knowledge local, perception, diplomacy, things of the like. You do have a little bit of time here within the village to associate, recollect yourselves, get healing, anything of the like. You will be able to find Ugazix with fair ease. It would appear that over by where Ava was able to find the wise one, Lusika, in a tent not too far, you would see that there is a particularly skull and bone adorned tent where Ugazix seems to be doing some questionable things. You would catch him in the midst of tending to a corpse of sorts.
No shit.
What are you doing?
Well, it is not every day that I hear voices talking to me that sound more familiar than the dead.
Turns around to look at you as like the corpse kind of sits up.
I think you might want to put your zombie down before it eats someone.
What? This? No. This is just a warden for the marshes.
Curious.
Now, it's a lie.
What'd you say?
He asked, "Who are you, little one?"
My name is Ava. I was sent here
Nice.
by the chief.
The great chief done sent you to Ukafix. That'd be interesting.
He too is also speaking perfect common.
This is an interesting setup you have.
It do what I needed to. The spirits, they talk to me, and through them, I protect the village.
Curious.
Kinda takes a step forward to you.
You don't look like a brute of sorts. Yeah, you made it so far away to the marsh. You seem to have basic understandings. Enough to not run away, fearing my connections.
Fear is just the reaction for those who do not know.
There be truth to them words. A wise one of your tribe you must be.
Apparently the wisest the tribe has.
So, see? What is it that great chief Murg has requested of humble guys?
We are apparently in need of a guide to deal with some dams or something.
The marrow. They disrespect our customs. They disrespect Buckcrowd. They disrespect Galsra. They do not partake in proper care of the land.
It is unfortunate. But we were requested to deal with them, and we shall. Provided we have our guide.
I do quite like blowing them down, so. But we can head on out and cause some destruction. After you.
You all head out.
And with that,
Yes.
he will follow you to your party. Is there anything that the party wishes to do before departure? Any caravanners you wish to meet up with briefly before heading out on what is likely to be combat?
I would like to meet up with one that can heal.
You know that Calrian does have the blessings of Iomade.
And Calrian, can you bless me so that I shall not bleed as much as I am now?
Oh, well, I do believe I could help with that. Any of the others injured as well?
A little bit.
I don't think I am. I
If
might
there
be.
are several of you, then I could put a display of channeling amongst each of you to help with a little bit of the wounds you've all received. Or I could one by one patch you up a little bit.
Oh, I do need healing. Never mind.
It sounds like there are a number of you, so I will defer to a Chen then. Is there something wrong, Mr. Dolgus?
No, nothing's wrong. Just thinking about stuff.
That is an interesting change of pace for you.
What? I'm always thinking about stuff.
The party receives 5 points of healing each.
Said 5.
Uh-huh.
Oh yes, definitely appreciate it. Do you have more of those?
Certainly. Does the rest of the party need it?
Nope.
A little bit more. I really got hammered by one of
one
those
more.
things earlier.
I'm good.
Very well. Majority rules. You get an additional 8.
Yay, I'm back to full.
Same.
That has expended much of the blessings that Iomade has given. I will only be able to do that once. So
Wait, Ugazik is an Iomade cleric?
No. Ugazik is like hanging around you guys. You guys went to seek out Calrian.
Oh, I thought we were talking to Ugazik still.
No.
Hmm.
I have one of those channels left of a day, or if you simply need if an individual requires a little bit, I could help partake in that. Outside of that, you might be able to request the Bard's assistance with some minor curatives. I know he is capable with that particular magics. Although it may come with caveats. She kind of glares over towards Roddy's direction.
I just need a little bit. It's jitter.
She looks you over with an appraising glance. Tell me, Gochin,
How much of the single digits are you missing?
4.
She pats
baby.
you on the she pats you on the shoulder and says, "I'm sure that I will be of better use once you return with possibly larger wounds."
Look, on the bright side, if you manage to die because of missing just 4 hit points, she's gonna feel guilty for the rest of her life.
Oh,
Do you fear
1000%.
death?
Sylph comes back and he's like, and then he died.
Yeah.
If only he had 4 more hit points.
Coach it now. This is your fault. You could have casted the spell.
Snot going everywhere. Just random mascara just appears all over Syl's face.
In any case. Any last minute trades or inquiries with the lizard folk? Any rumors or the like you'd like to dredge up? People you'd like to talk to?
Sylph would go and check on Jess, but he knows she's fine.
Last you may have seen, she was talking to a green-scaled lizard folk. Or rather,
If
probably didn't chat it out.
If we all walk that way, he'll pat her on the shoulder and just kind of do like that wave thing, like he's gonna head out, even though she can't see him, but he's gonna do it anyway.
Right. She would be on the way out, considering that she's over by the caravan. And Dolgus, that is probably the only lizard folk that you've seen that's actually like walked up to the caravan and actually like sat with a caravan member outside of the village rather than
Green-scaled
inside
one?
of the village. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I think I have. If you need, of course, at any point, the Girikal tribe prominent members are under their own tab with their own pictures and names.
Yay!
But it sounds like the party is ready to head out on their last hunt. Prove their value to the Girikal tribe.
Do free stuff for them so that they don't have to, yes.
Do free stuff or have caravan attacked, who knows?
The way of the legendary errand boy.
Let's go ahead and drag you guys over here. As you all will travel following the instructions of the Gazik, and will not be harassed along the way. Oh, wait. There we go. Shift ping still works.
For now. They'll fuck it up somehow, I promise you.
Right. For the moment, you do follow the river southeast as the rapids course with swiftness. You do find yourself at a makeshift dam. You are all placed off the border of the map for now, but you can see that the dam is particularly well constructed and would likely require, hours worth of work to yank it apart. More prominently, as you approach, you will also take note of some of the large humanoid forms that seem to be chucking stones and boulders at a keelboat vessel that seems to be approaching from the southeast, as if it were traveling upriver. It seems that it has seen some amount of damage, and They've taken to shooting ballista bolts this direction, but are not making much in the ways of headway.
Excellent. This is excellent. While they're drawing their fire like good bait, we will go in and kill them all.
But as you approach towards the dam, I would like to ask what you're all doing.
Oh, right. This is time to buff if I have any buffs left.
Ava's
Okay, so you guys are all
Major
saying that
armor.
we can buff.
No.
No.
Quietly, no.
No, Sill's not allowed to do anything.
Yeah, the rest of
Aw.
us can buff.
I'm
You
making
cannot.
sure I ask first.
Gochen's gonna go to golden.
Syl's mouth
ape
is
form.
shut. Oh, if Coach is going
What's-
into ape form, I'm definitely going to start singing.
No.
Okay. Sylph will ready his bow.
Darlin, you do better when big, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, I'll make you big.
I will note that the dam, if you are intending to walk upon it, is all difficult terrain.
Was there any
I
mist
heard-
about?
What? Let's just stop.
He missed.
Like mist from water, I guess. I was wondering if
Like
it would
water
be a little
spray?
less obvious what I'm about to do.
Stop.
It is not
Question-
enough to grant cover or anything of that nature, but it is certainly problematic. And
Okay.
like the waters are certainly flowing rapid enough that it will be difficult to swim.
Oh yes. Also,
Question about the barb arrows. Do they allow me to have a grapple effect if I hit?
Possibly.
And so these people are on boats, so I can just boop,
Well,
get over here.
not
Right, touch the
necessarily.
Water.
So
Damn,
the
okay.
keel boat is off of the map, right?
Yeah.
The dam here has marrow that are throwing boulders and generally being jackasses, right?
hmm
The task you were given by the Great Chief is to deal with the marrow and get rid of the dam.
Oh, okay. I was trying to like save the people, like
no, we don't care
Yank
about
them
the
on
people.
over.
We care about destroying the dam.
I mean, if you
Oh,
were
okay.
attempting to,
This
if
is
you were
totally our
attempting to,
playing field.
yeah, if you were attempting to hit the people on the boat, you could travel a ways further, but to grapple them with the barbed arrow would mean that you're also shooting them.
Yeah, and they only have a 30-foot range.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to have
It
vision?
wouldn't make a good tightrope either. So
No, humans are not allowed to have vision. It's dark out. You can suck it up, you inferior race.
I can. Oh, okay. I get it now.
Who do you think needs a good buff?
Gojin?
Buff.
Do you want the honest answer or the meme answer?
I mean, I think Goji probably needs a good buff.
Well, the meme answer would be Sylph. The truthful answer would be Ava.
Wow. No, this won't help Eva that much.
means
Actually,
she's
it would,
bad,
but
so
she's not going to
Lois.
cast it on herself. Who wants heroism? I've only got one cast.
Well, because all of Dolgus's buffs are not available right now, I'm planning on just having him cast like Call Lightning and just sitting back and blinking at them. So not Dolgus.
I will say, you have each a round of buff. The moment you spellcast, spellcasting is audible and loud enough that attention will be drawn your direction.
Alright.
So you have a single spell you may impart upon each other, or a single round of like drinking, potions, so on and so forth.
Dolgus, do you want to be big or do you want heroism?
Dolgus isn't really great
sorry.
in melee without having his buffs.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean Dolgus, I meant Darlin.
Oh yeah,
I'd
fair
rather
enough.
be big.
Be big, alright. So you're getting big.
Don't you have another means to get big though?
It's like a 50-50 shot, though.
No, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to use my round buff is going to be call lightning because why not?
And buff will be going to Golden Ape.
So yeah, I'm going to do the call lightning. Oh hey, look, they're like fish giants.
So they see us now. I can do like gallant inspiration. But no, I can't use that yet.
Gallant.
I have to use that after someone makes a attack.
I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I know what I'm doing.
Do you now?
Yipper. So can we make a knowledge check to know what these are?
You had made the check before in the village when the villagers had talked to you about them. You did not learn much about Marrow. You know that they are large humanoids, aquatic giants.
But they fall under humanoids
They do.
and giant, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So I could do Bane, humanoid giant, and smack them around a bit, huh? What you saying?
Yes.
Alright. That's what I wanted to know. Oh. People gonna roll initiative or they're just gonna keep staring at stuff.
1 moment.
They're just gonna keep staring.
Stare harder. You almost had me. Oh, right. I'm still taking a -2 dexterity something. That's weird. I think I got rid of the. Oh, I need to hit recalc. That's why. Sometimes it does that. It gets janky. No, I'm still showing a dexterity penalty of -4 of a condition. Oh, entangled, slow, dex penalized. That's why. 1 moment. I need to get rid of the entangled. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I should have a mod. I should be 2 higher than that, but let me just edit that in. Oop.
Darlin's armor spikes are glowing bright and shiny.
Oh, dang it. Get back here. I need you.
Never.
Boop. Boop. Kill this. Get rid of that. Delete that. I can sit there. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sounds good to me. Descendant. It would appear that Myth Edna has the right of the round.
Mm,
It be your turn.
Yep. Let's see. Take a couple steps up. and enhance Malot, I think, for now.
That is a swift action, yes. That is a swift and a move.
And then just go on the defensive for a moment, see what they're gonna do. Now that we've kind of announced ourselves.
Okay. Then next up, we've got Miss Ava.
Yeah. Oh. Perfect. Everybody take on haste.
Ooh,
Rude.
lovely.
You already cast that spell today, lady. You ain't got no more.
Yep. Yeah, I do. I get 3 third levels a day.
Bullshit.
I only can prepare one of them.
Arcanist, you get all these spells, but you can repair it one spell.
Yeah, that's why I took quick study, so I could swap out whatever spells I need up to
Yeah.
like my int plus 3 times a day.
I call
Quick,
shenanigans.
you have to have
The-
quick studies in Arcanist.
Yeah, the issue with quick study is it is out of combat mostly because it's a full round action that
Oh yeah,
provokes.
no, I
So-
totally get you.
I mean, so you make the knowledge check of there's blah 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 and blah 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 in this area. You go, okay. I need
Well,
to quick study real quick, like.
fine. All of you, make sure your haste buff is turned on.
Make sure haste is on.
Fucking
And
scrub.
that's if Ava's almost out of spells to begin with, so this is basically all she's got for the rest of the fight. That and a
Well,
few magic
Pew,
missiles.
pew, pew, pew.
well. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna start this off the right way. Boop. Hey Gochin, I gotta ask.
Mm-hmm.
What's the meta?
Oh no,
Oh, no.
Javelin.
These are large creatures. They have that. So does a 19 hit your armor class there, Ethna?
Where are you? Armor class is AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
20. I think that's
That
right.
is a miss then.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, no, he's good where he's at. As the Salty Marrow throws a javelin wide past Evana, the Cranky Marrow is going to chuck one at Gochin, who has not acted, so I am targeting flat-footed armor class.
He still wears
I'm
armor. It's not going to be too bad.
I have the trait that I'm not footed. Actually, no, is that just turn surprise round? Yeah, that's turn surprise round. Oh,
A
surprise
12
round.
still is not going to hit you.
Okay.
Sylph, it is your turn.
I'm gonna loathe that one to that one.
You're going to what?
Do unadulterated loathing on these two. So that way, that guy has to run away from this guy.
So this is the one you're targeting.
I'm casting on him, targeting him.
So Bored Marrow has to run away from Cranky Marrow, or else he's nauseated.
Yep.
Okay.
And he'll have a disadvantage to his attacks and all that.
What's
is
the save?
Hang on. Let's see here.
Would you click the spell for me?
I can just click it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes it easier than have to search for it.
Duration 1 day per level. Close. So is it within proximity of you? This up. So you do have to move a little bit closer to the board marrow in order to cast it.
So I'd have to wait for my next turn.
No, you can move closer. You have movement. And then it is a will negates. With a natural 1, no, that does not. Your spell succeeds.
Yeah, you throw up on each other.
I'll go ahead and toss that. That is all it can do to remain at least 60 feet away from the object of its loathing. As soon as it comes to yep. Alrighty. Well, it is the board marrow's turn, and so it is going to go ahead and swim upriver then.
Disgusting.
And it has that much swim speed, so yeah. Keep going a little bit further, actually. So it swims upriver. The gleeful marrow. Yeah, it's not gonna chuck a javelin. It'll chuck a boulder at Gochin.
I don't like you, man.
It's got the clearest shot on him. Does a 22 hit your flat-footed armor class there, Gochin?
Oh, actually, I just realized the feat also makes it so if I haven't acted yet, I'm still not flat-footed. But no.
Link me the feat.
Not feat. The trait. Oh, let me find it. It is this one.
During a surprise round that you don't get to act in or before you act in the start of battle. All right.
Go flat-footed for you.
So what is your armor class?
It is 25.
Then that is a miss. And it is Dolgus' turn.
Dolgus is always the best. Okay, so Dolgus is going to move up to here. And I'm going to drop a lightning, a measly lightning bolt. What's the weather like anyway?
Relative clear skies today.
Okay, darn. Okay, well, I'm going to still hit him with a lightning bolt.
Very
measly
well.
Little pop cracker. Behold my measly 13 electricity damage.
That is a reflex, yes?
Yes, DC 17 for new. No, wait, that's wrong. Wrong thing. Let me scroll up. DC 17 reflex half. Yes. Take 6 damage, I guess.
6 zappy damage. It does all seem to go through, though.
Of course it does. They conduct very well because they're water.
That is a move and a standard. It is now Darlin's turn.
Let me see here. So where does the difficult terrain start? Just past Dolgus?
Basically.
Ah, if only they hadn't nerfed Feather Step Slippers.
So that'll be it. Okay, I can run 10 from there. Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure. And then try. I'm gonna try and jump. Not basically next to Dolgus here. After I move forward to try to get here. So we'll see how well that goes.
That is a... Oh, wait, no, dang it. Measure.
5-ish.
Why is that not? Line. Yeah, it's 20 feet.
I easily make the distance.
For a long jump.
Yep.
All right.
31 to long jump. Ah! And we'll do a punch and see if I hit him.
A 24 will strike your target.
So, it means giant is a 25 plus another 18, and then the bane. 6.
How do you have been?
Because my feet.
What feet?
It's my spirit weapon thing.
Ah, that was your buff. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, so how are you big then?
Ava.
Ava.
Ah, gotcha.
Ooh,
Because she didn't
yes.
haste the party in the opening round. Good, good,
Nope.
good.
she may be large in the opening round and then hasted.
Nope,
when
just
shit started.
just double checking to make sure. Well, all right then. So that is 6 additional points of damage.
And actually, it would, yeah. Actually, it's more than that. Because it treats my bane
Plus
treats
2
my
more.
Shit, plus 2 more, yeah.
Yep, nope, I got it.
I was like, I forgot. This is Bane. It's plus 2 more to the enchantment bonus.
This is why we make buffs for these.
Yes, I had it, and I
That will make it a Gochin turn.
there we go. Now I have
Go, Chin. Go, Chin.
Okay, if I can even
Go, Chin.
make the double move. Oh, yeah, sorry, we have haste. No, if I double move, I'm gonna get attacked anyway. So instead, I will pull out my javelin while moving to here.
That's some difficult terrain there. What's your movement speed? Oh wait, you got haste. You're fine.
Yeah. And then I will toss my javelin at the guy.
What guy?
The one that's in front of Darlin.
Oh wait, you guys can't see the name tags, can you?
No.
Uh-uh.
What are you talking about? What fell sorcery is this?
Yeah.
Clearly, you must be disposed of. 'Tis the only way.
A 25 will strike your target. That would be 12 points of damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not too fond of that one is. Athena, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Mm,
It would appear that your compatriots have blockaded these marrow on their dam.
yep. There's not a lot of room sitting up there.
You don't want to be up here anyway. It's
What
not
do you
safe.
mean? That's where all the action is.
It's not safe. They throw you in the water, you'll drown.
Maybe.
I mean, will she?
Um, I have the movement for that, I think. Move up there.
Yep.
And might just go on the defensive again. Just because I can't get around Darlin.
Okay, day.
Don't worry, I won't be there forever.
Ah, no.
Ava.
Sorry, it's muted.
Eva is going to.
Throw a lightning bolt.
No, she'll move up a little bit, see these guys.
Stop.
We'll attack guy in the back.
Lethal?
Magic missile.
You mean this guy?
I don't know if she can see that
Salty,
far.
because I can't see the guy that far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think she can see Gleeful.
All right,
Pretty far
so
back
you.
there.
That's why I say you got to tell me which one.
Yep, sorry.
So we got 13 points of force damage.
Ooh, lots of fives. Lots of fives.
All righty. Salty didn't like that.
Salty, love it. What are you talking about? He's a salty boy.
So he's going to dive into the water.
Chicken shit.
And go move here. And we're going to go ahead and try to grab Ethna.
Bye, Anna. So Sonia. Blub, blub, blub.
This is versus your CMD. Even though I'm rolling an attack roll through the other things.
Lucius.
Does a 31 beat your combat maneuver defense?
Yeah.
You are grappled and in the water now.
Wonderful.
That beats like most of us.
I was gonna say, mine's 18 total.
Lord.
Your Magus has been grabbed. Cranky, yeah.
Come on, Cranky. Take a swing. You won't do it.
Sure. We're gonna go ahead and try to toss you into the water. Not as good as my grapple, but probably my better chance of actually doing anything with it. Zero, 0, and 0. So this is to shuffle you into the water in front of it, and then let the rapids take you. Natural one!
No.
Roll your armor spike damage for me.
Okay.
Cranky is apparently very mad at you, and tries to throw you into the water, only to stab its hands on your armor spikes and feel the pain. Ouchie. Sylph, it's your turn. Evelyn just got yanked into the water.
Yes. Oh god. What about that guy? That guy can just jump right back out though, right, and grab me if I get too close.
Possibly.
Oh jeez.
You don't know. You think Dolgus might be within his reach.
Question: is the water going?
Yeah, which way is it going?
It is
Or
heading
this way?
down southeast.
So this way.
Uh-huh. So Evana,
Okay.
every round she is held in those water rapids, maybe
Stick it
taking
back.
non-lethal damage from being smashed into the dam.
Listen, I'm not being swept away at least.
She's not
No,
being swept away yet.
But that
battered.
that non-lethal damage, if you get knocked unconscious, you are likely going to die to drowning.
Yep.
At
Bet.
least if you were just being carried away, you'd have the chance at a swim check. This marrow is purposely holding you under the water.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Shoot it.
I'm gonna.
Just do it.
Will shooting it break it, or will daze break it more?
It is a humanoid.
This is a humanoid. It's a
Right.
Daze would
Yeah,
make
daze-
it. Daze would make it
Damage
so
is
it can't
damage.
act.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast
What?
daze on that.
Okay.
Good
Click
chat.
daze. Click daze for me.
Jeez,
I
take
need,
15 DC.
Okay.
Jeez.
I want a local check from you.
It will work, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
Stay on target.
I would like a knowledge local from you, Self. 13 giants.
I could have done. Oh yeah, the giants. Never mind.
You cast your spell, and it does not seem to take effect.
Damn.
It is at this point that you now believe that they likely have more than 5 hit dice.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, we do as well.
Yeah, we have 6.
Oh, okay.
So you extend your magic out, and it does not take. You have a move action to you. Would you like to inspire courage?
Yes.
You can ting that armor and move action inspire courage, so all of your fellows get the bonus.
Where's my inspire courage at?
It is a buff up at the top. And you just tell the rest of the party members, turn their buffs on. You're cranking out some inspire.
Sorry, I nodded off by accident. I'm like, I didn't mean to.
You're all good.
That is such an insult. How dare you?
I didn't mean to.
That's why you got quiet.
Yeah. All right, inspire courage activated.
All right. It is the
Where
board
is
marrow's
inspire?
turn. The board marrow was nauseated and sees the mark of its loathing, so it's going to go and harass the ship more. Whether that is good or bad, you'll have to
It's
find out
good.
later.
The ship is doing a fantastic job as bait.
This one is.
Lucius, shut up.
This one's gonna come on up, Gochin. Dolgus, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to 5 foot back and thunderbolt this thing.
Alright, that's a reflex save.
DC 17, I believe. I could go check again if necessary.
So,
Yeah, it's DC 17.
Will that do more damage with it being in the water?
no.
No, you're applying real world physics to Pathfinder. It only
am.
works if Pathfinder says it works.
Yeah, that is a fail, so it'll take all 14 of that damage.
Snap, crackle, and pop. Heck yes.
Sizzle.
Now it's time for Darlin to do Darlin stuff.
Darlin, it is your turn.
Okay. So we've got buffs here. Hold on a second.
You should have Enlarge Person, Haste, Inspire Courage. And Inspire Courage should be at its full value now.
Ugh. Lucius, stop. No. Hold on. I have to adjust my macro here. Okay. 32 to try and overrun Cranky.
Can you do that on difficult terrain?
Yeah, if I have the movement. It's not a charge.
Which haste gives you. Okay.
Exactly. It's the only reason why I can't.
32 versus CMD. Not a critical, but it does overrun.
Okay. Does it beat it by 5 or more?
Just misses 5 or more, but the damage alone will finish it off.
Okay. Wow. Jesus, I have to roll real high then to beat it by 5. Whew.
You are actually off by 1.
Well, the Giants thing that would have gave that to me. But okay.
I was considering that already.
Oh. Anyway. Forward and onward.
Forward and onward. It's like these guys are a little decent at CMD stuff. Gochin, you've got one right next to you, and it's giving you a particularly mischievous and asshole-ish grin.
I'm gonna tell him, Gleeful, I'll get back to you 1 second. And he's going to pull out his axe.
You're pulling out a weapon, I get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. So he's gonna pull out and move at the same time since he'll get that attack of opportunity.
No. Get back here. I'm not done with you. You have to play. That is a natural one.
Oof.
Scrapes your boot, hisses at you angrily.
Don't worry, I'll come back for you in just a moment. And then I look over to Salty. Looks like you had a salty breakfast. Let me make it saltier. Oh, geez. Hopefully that's enough.
A 19 will miss your quarry.
Yep.
As your axe hits Salty, but it doesn't seem to penetrate the toughened hide of this creature.
No, I gotta hit harder.
Yep. Ethna, you are grappled, and he is trying to basically keep you beneath the waves. I need a constitution check at the top of your turn.
Where the heel is it?
Core.
Core.
You are unable to keep your head above water long enough for the rapids not to just beat and batter you. You'll take 2 points of non-lethal damage.
What a personal problem.
Well, it's
worry,
also
we'll get
ticking
past
away.
this.
It is also ticking away at the rounds of breath that you have. What is your total constitution?
12.
12. Okay, so you have 24 rounds. You have now lost an extra one in addition to the one you needed this round, so you've lost 2 total. You have 22 rounds remaining before it effectively drowns you.
Wonderful.
You do have your round, however. You can attempt to break the grapple, which is a standard action. That is a combat maneuver check or an escape artist check, unless you've got some other sort of magic. You also have the ability to strike out with a one-handed weapon, which Malak does count. It won't break your grapple, but
Could hurt him.
it could hurt him. Since you are currently in a grapple, I will, however, ask that you tick on the grappled condition in your character sheet. It is a condition. Should be at the top.
There it is. Click. There it goes.
So what would you like to do?
I'm going to swing with Malak.
Swing with Malak? All right.
He's enhanced, so
He is?
might as well.
Well then. While a 16 will not confirm your critical. Actually, let me double check something. You did turn on Inspire Courage, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Arcane Enhancement. Haste. And I am guessing that, yeah, so you made him keen +1. +2 to grapple or escape grapple. Gotcha. Yep, well, that'll at least hit for 6 damage, but sadly you'll miss the 19 after.
Always next time.
Always next time. That is still some extra chunk damage. Ava, it is your turn.
I'm kicking myself because this is the one time I didn't have Liberating Command prepared.
Fair enough.
Salty. Boop.
Damn!
Yes. Give a
Max
salty.
damage. Salty at salty. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think Inspire Courage would increase the damage for those.
It wouldn't.
Does it?
Nope.
No.
Weapons.
Nope.
If it was a
Didn't think so.
ray, it would, but otherwise, no.
All right. Salty is going to drop Elena in the waves because she will need to swim/climb her way out of her predicament. And is going to attempt to shove Gochin into the waters into Gleeful. You may uncheck grappled there, Ethna. Does a 24 beat your combat maneuver defense, Gochin?
Nope, it's a 28.
Very nice. Do get 2 attacks, so let's try this again, just at a -5. She's +9. Nope. Salty tries twice to knock you into the waters, but fails to do so. Cranky has met a demise already, so Sylph, it is your turn.
I'm probably going to just take a shot off at that one.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
A 20 will strike your target.
Yeah.
For 11 points of damage. Any movement you want to take?
I can't shoot twice with haste, can I?
Oh, you can actually.
Okay, so yeah, fuck that guy. He's getting shot twice. And bam.
Oh, shit!
Nice.
Sylph, seeing Ethna getting harried by this marrow, takes 2 deft shots with his bow and just splays this marrow out. That is a dead marrow.
There you go, Ethna. Get on shore and stop farting around.
Not listening to you because she's too busy.
Bort Marrow climbs aboard the ship in the distance, and you hear a. Clearly, somebody got thrown into the waters. Gleeful Marrow is going to take a little swim up and try to grab someone else. Burp. Burp. This is a grab. Does a 21 beat your combat maneuver defense there, Dolgus?
A 21, huh? Hold on, let me check. Combat defense? I only have an 18.
I want to double check something.
Wait, I don't know if I have any bonuses against giants.
That's
Probably
what
not,
I'm
though.
wondering.
Won't Dolgus' armor just make him sink and then he can just walk back up?
Traits.
What does he try to do? CMD or attacking him?
CMD.
What kind of combat maneuver is it?
Grapple.
Nope. It's only against bull rush and trip.
Gotcha. Alright. Dolgus is yanked. Gleeful Marrow has stopped playing around with Gochin because he's playing hard to get, so he went for the next nearest thing. Dolgus, you're grappled!
No. I lightning bolt him.
Does that require concentration?
I will pop up the spell again if you want.
Yes, please.
Absolutely then. Okay, one moment. Let me find where
I just want to
spell
make sure.
tab is, and
So, electricity, 1 round. It's not concentration for that, but other actions, even spellcasting, can be performed first. Each round after the first, you may use a standard action, concentrating on the spell to call a bolt. So I will need you to make a caster level check to concentrate on the spell.
concentration check or caster level check?
Or yeah, sorry, concentration check. A 15 will not clear the DC needed to concentrate on the spell to call down the lightning bolt.
Okay.
You'll
I
need
don't think
the.
I need the concentration check, but I will go with your ruling.
It does say it requires you to concentrate to call down the bolt. And I'm only calling for it because you are grappled. Otherwise, you would have been entirely fine. Can't take movements unless you're broken out of the grapple. Do you have a swift action you'd like to take?
Nope.
Okie day. Darlin, it seems like your other dwarven ally has been dragged into the waters. However, he's still close enough to land that he may yet be able to be saved.
Sounds like Versa problem, right? Alright. What I hear. As far as I could go with that, okay. I only have the one javelin. Sorry. I'm gonna huck the javelin at it.
Huck a javelin.
Turn off innovative attacks. Alright. Hold on, sorry. I was working on a macro. I'm trying to get out of it right now. Okay. Javelin. Shit.
That'll certainly hit. That is 17 points of damage.
Yep. It's the only one I have.
Gochin, it is your turn. Your friend Dolgus has been grabbed up by this marrow.
I'm gonna give Gleeful the same speech. You let go of my friend, and I'm gonna give you a salty breakfast.
A 29 for 29 is a great hit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have 2 more. So this one, and then -5 on the next one for the haste.
A 21 will strike your target.
So -5 on this one.
A 19 will hit your target as it washes down the river. Dolgus, I need you to make a climb or a swim check, your choice. as you are at the rocky edge. As you are released, you are able to clamber back up onto dry land as the corpse of the gleeful Marrow washes downriver.
Was that the last one?
Well, yes and no.
Can I hit it with a lightning bolt, or are we still in initiative?
So in the distance, you can see the tugboat is currently dealing with the last Marrow, only to see this skeletal crocodile kind of yank it from the boat and
Oh,
drag it
necromancer.
beneath the waters.
Die!
There's some struggling, but there does seem to be a peaceable quiet from the tugboat for a moment before you hear, "Hey, you guys at the dam!"
What?
Farewell, adventurers! You are here to get rid of the problem!
Pick up a rock and I start throwing it into the river.
As you start kind of
We all
slowly-
stay silent, waiting for the social character, or that we don't know who the social character is, to just step forward.
Yeah, we do. He's over here.
Sylph
Standing
will,
next to Ava.
Sylph will step forward and shoot off some dancing lights. Over here! Ahoy, everybody!
We can't approach the dam, or else the keelboat will get stuck!
Well, disregard the lights then. Have them be farewell fireworks.
They're asking us to take apart the damn knuckle.
I think you muted yourself.
Shoot to blow up. You can send our way.
Oh, yeah, stand clear!
Oh shit, wrong guys.
We run off. We leave Gochin and Athena to just bang against the wall, right?
You see as this old rickety catapult gets rolled up to the mid deck of the tugboat and
go
launches
farther
launches a keg towards the dam a bit, and it breaks over top of the rocks of the dam. It doesn't explode, but the dam is now covered in some sort of black powdery substance.
All right.
Gunpowder.
Who has fireball?
I look at Ava. Ava, do you get a spark? That's all I take.
Let's see if it's prepared for today.
Can I hold you up while you point at it and go boom?
Actually, don't know. I haven't fucking.
It's
took
almost
my-
like someone also has a rifle.
Yeah, with the
Bullets are
flare
cheap.
round.
Yeah, that's true. I do have a flare round.
Yes. I didn't put spark in my cantrips list, but I
Alright.
do have.
All right, I'll take a shot off with a flare then.
I will hold up Sylph on a platform so he gets a better angle at it.
Yeah.
Sylph, go ahead and first off, Darlin, give me a strength check. Sylph, give me a shot from the rifle.
I'm pretty sure I pick him up.
Yeah, you're stable.
Oh, come on.
That is
It's
that is
touch, though.
enough.
It's touch though, yeah.
That you needed a 10.
Yep,
You only
it's
need a
touch.
10 to hit a floor face, no matter if it's touch or not.
Well, in most cases, you need
You
a
need a 10.
5.
Oh, yeah. 10 or a 5. It
In this-
really depends.
In this case, I was looking to see whether or not he would hit center mass and, not blow up everybody. As you fire your shot off from your musket, you see this massive explosion go off at the dam as the water rushes further, taking the corpses of some of the marrow downriver. None of you had dragged them up to shore.
I pretend that the blast shockwave rocks me, and I drop still.
Still make a reflex.
Yes, let's see if I can land valiantly. Let's see.
Please roll a 1.
Reflexes and
bang your head off your
defenses.
rifle.
Yep.
Ah,
Aha! And I land on the tips of my toes.
Like a damn ballerina.
he does do them dancings.
It's as if Sylph became Ava for a split second and floated just valiantly down on the floor.
Phil still knows how to swim, right? Just pick him up, throw him in water.
No,
I was gonna say, I don't think he'd make that one.
no.
Go retrieve that gear. Whee!
The marrow are swept downriver as the tugboat slowly makes its way closer. As you guys are welcome to the site of. Let me grab this real quick for you guys. And these things.
We should tell them it's 500 gold per head that we killed.
This guy.
The hell?
You guys are quite the lifesavers. These damn marrow keep blocking the trade routes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an orc.
yeah,
Let's kill it
that-
immediately.
That's definitely why we were here.
It is unfortunate.
Your
You're
compatriot
welcome.
has already stopped by my little abode and made mention that he wanted the corpse that had assailed us. I told him he could have it. I didn't really care about it. But thanks to your assistance with getting rid of the rabble, I'll be able to continue on my way and trade my wares. As thanks, I figured you guys had earned a bit of a payment.
Kind of chucks a belt towards your guys' way.
Try and catch it.
He's got enough strength for it to hit the dirt, at least, and not fall into the water. If you would like to try to catch it, you may reflex save for it.
A reflex?
Darlin.
Oh.
Oh my
You
lord.
and you and Sylph go out to both grab it, and you touch and you touch hands in that like awkward, oh, I'm sorry, manner.
Drops it
Ava
on the
goes
wa- No.
As
It
it's
drops it on the
fumbling
water.
around Athena, it finally lands in Athena's hand.
Oh yeah,
Fumbles right out and then into Gochen's hand.
it's like a hot potato. It just keeps popping around, but with Gochin finally having snagged it.
Only because
before he
he's
was-
big.
right, because he's tall.
He just
yeah,
snags it out of my hand.
you have a particularly interesting piece.
Time to
This,
investigate it.
This thick leather belt is adorned with several oversized iron plates and discs depicting images of orc gladiators in battle. He'd say, enjoy it. It once helped me in the fighting pits of Urgir. Maybe it'll do you adventurers better.
He'll hand it over
Thanks.
to Ava.
Turn around.
What does this look like in magic wise to you?
I will just give it to you guys, as Ava, should be able to figure out a caster level 5 item, or Ethna for that matter.
It's just a like charm. It has no magic.
This is a Victor's Belt. The wearer of the Victor's Belt gains a +2 morale bonus on all combat maneuver checks and 2 combat maneuver defense. In addition, the wearer can enter a rage as the rage spell as a standard action once per day. Whenever the wearer takes an amount of damage equal to at least half of his current hit points in a single round, there is a 50% chance that the belt activates its rage ability automatically as an immediate action, provided the power has not already been activated for that day. Regardless of how the rage is activated, it lasts for only 5 rounds.
You give that to Darlin.
It sounds more like a Gochin thing to me, but
Gulchin can already go into Veracity.
so
They don't stack.
Yeah. So it'd be wiser to have the other, like you or Darlin, have it.
Ferocity is not a
Ferocity is
rage. It is just
Yeah.
something that keeps him awake a little bit longer.
He don't need no
Ooh.
rage. He goes monkey man mode.
You want to roll for it?
Yeah. Standoff roll. We'll toss it in the air, and whoever jumps and gets it first wins. It's like a dwarf against Gochin.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a jump into the air. We'll do a jump off. How about that, Gochin?
Oh, you'll definitely win a jump off.
Come on. No, we're doing a jump off. That's what he said. Let's do it.
Yes.
I'm going to take my armor off. You should take off yours. That way it's fair.
I've seen you jump. I know you can win a jump off easy.
Come on. This is what he wants us to do. Let's do it.
Sylph just stands back and smirks.
How about we arm wrestle for it?
Oh, that'd be fun.
No, you already named your terms. The jump.
Oh, I didn't name those terms.
No, the belt holder did.
No, the belt holder is currently Gochin.
Nobody asked you. Stay out of this. GM.
He doesn't know any better.
Gochin could just run away with it now.
Don't tell him this. He's going in on the plan.
Gochin's gonna strap it to his forehead.
We'll have a wrestling match. How about that? CMB versus CMB.
Okay, we could do that.
Whoever loses gets thrown into the water.
I'll get my rope ready.
All right,
You ready?
Gochin.
Mm-hmm.
CMB versus CMB. Three, 2, 1.
Oh wait, mine
Gochin
has,
wins.
mine has haste and stuff in it. 1 second.
That's
So
only
it's
a -1.
Okay, and inspire courage too. It's -2.
I mean, I didn't hear that Silt stopped inspiring. So that's a 27 versus a 29.
All because I rolled a 7.
That was, I mean, to be fair, that's
I had to
really
double it to
fucking
be able to do
close.
good.
What would happen? I just, out of my own amusement, I want to see what happened if you guys jump for it.
It would have been horrid.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Let's do it. 2 out of 3. Let's do an athletical jump thing.
You'll definitely win that athletic jump.
Come on.
Just to see this dwarf just skyrocket beyond what this monkey can do.
My acrobatics is a -2.
I'm gonna have Ugazix kind of stroll on up to you guys, and we have achieved our goal, and so we must head back to the village.
As they're jumping, like, no, hang on. We're in the middle of something.
So I got
Ugaz.
25 on my job.
Ugazix does not have all the time in the world. Ugazix has to go soon.
All right. We'll get back to
We
the
will
game.
wait for the monkey man to roll his acrobatics, but Ugazix has your corpse. Can he not beat a 25?
He's not gonna jump.
Nope, Gochin knows. He's seen this guy like fly.
I believe I can fly.
Ugazix looks
I
up to you.
believe I can touch the
He has
sky.
already jumped into the water, therefore you can just walk to the village.
Oh yeah, you're right. I like the way you think, Kha'Zix. He'll grab Kha'Zix and walk him to the village.
Ugazix.
Oh, Ugazix.
League of Legends, Kha'Zix.
Watch your no-scaled friend swim down the sea. after either.
Gotta run to get Darlin.
Just understand that he will probably come into your tent and dick punch you in the night.
I know it, but at least I'll still be dry. Well, actually, I don't know that because
You might piss yourself.
I might piss on you in the night. How about that?
He wets your
Yeah.
head.
You gotta mark your territory, that sort of thing.
Actually, I
He
was
crawls
gonna
in your
pee
bed
here.
just to pee in it.
It's like, oh, at least I'll be dry. Well, that's what you
Outwards.
think.
By the way, I was doing a height jump, not a distance jump.
Oh, guys, see Gojin getting in and slapping his hands on him. He's like, ah, yeah, that's the spot.
You two can certainly debate the belt holder over the course of the interim 2 weeks. It is an amusing event. But effectively, I'm going to leave you guys off at you guys are able to make it back to the Lizard Folk Village. Ugazix remembered to grab a marrow body for its head to prove your party's worth. Whether or not that affects your overall score, we'll be sure to find out in the next installment of this game. Got a little bit
It
of
is
treasure.
more than a mere game. It is the game of Jumanji. Welcome to Jumanji.
Alright, I'll let you guys go.
Yes, I hope everybody had fun. We'll pick this up again next time and sort out the ending portion of the Lizard Folk village stuff. See the celebration.
Yep.
All right. I'll catch you all next time.
Night.
Hmm.
Amazingly,
Bye.
Later.
with that